And we're live. Welcome, YouTubers. Of course, this is your favorite Hispanic, Nicole San Diego. And for the stream, of course, I am going to be running this show on behalf of Epic Steve. So sit back, chillax, enjoy the show, and then let's get with these intros, guys. Before. All right, hold on. Let's get to these sponsors. Also, before we get to our sponsors as well, our favorite person, Epic, he may pop in later, so be prepared. DC, you want to do the sponsor? He wants to do the sponsors. But if but on the website part with them, if you want to pay $5 a month, go ahead for that website. But if you want to do one payment, I'm your girl to do a website. Um, all right. All right. Alright, so. Alright, I got you. Alright. Alright, y'all ready to get up into these topics? Alright. No. No. Yes? Nope. We're good? Alright. Now, alright, for our first topic, guys, it is Ni no Kuni anime film announced for summer 2019 in Japan. What do you think? So, so, mm, alright, calm down, y'all, calm down. Come on now. Alright, y'all, back to the topic now. Anyway, anyone else want to voice their opinion? All right. Well, I'm actually reading on the website right now that the announcement of it was made during a press conference where it was also announced that the Level 5 CEO Akihiro Hino is taking the role of executive producer and scriptwriter of the film, and that he is credited as the writer of all the Ni no Kuni games released so far. All right. Anyone? Hold up. Yo, Epic said that he can barely hear the rest of y'all. Hold up. Well, hold on.
Nigga, I'm yelling.
Can we do a sound check?
Not loud enough, my brother.
Yeah, everyone's echoing right now.
Can we do a sound check?
All right, everyone, check their mics to see if your mic is good. All right.
All right, cool. So who going first? Is it me?
Mike, how you doing there? You look pretty good.
Pedophile.
What? Okay. Wow. Alright. Ew, which one of you nasty just burped?
I did, because I'm a human.
How dare you?
Okay, Epic said y'all good now. Alright. Anyway, shall we move on to our next topic?
I was so close to bringing up Jump Force.
Oh, man, that game is going to fucking raw. That shit has DO and Jump. I was like, I'm about to hop on this.
Well, hold up.
Yeah.
Pause. You see what you just said, right? Nothing about it. Now,
about to be Dio and Jotaro. I'm about to hop on this.
Oh, damn. But think about what you just said. You see how you talking about the characters, right?
Yeah.
What are the modes? Story mode, online,
shit.
What else?
I was in the alpha, and I played the alpha, and whew, they needed work. That gameplay needed work because I was doing specials on the next stage, like straight out of the gate specials, and that was not a good. That was not good. Yeah, I played alpha in the beta. The beta was it was better. It was really better. But
better in what aspect? Gameplay, game modes, character design. What was better?
Gameplay was better. It felt more. I actually do feel like I was more in control. It did look a bit more polished, but it kind of gives me a feel of let's go a bit more realistic approach because that's how the art style is doing it, and it did kind of look a bit crisper. Hardcore effects are really, really good. I'll give them that. But my biggest problems of the game is you're asking for game modes. Here's what the game modes that they're showing. They're showing more story aspects than anything.
Mm-hmm. And
the game modes they have is, of course, the usual, versus mode, arcade mode, story mode. I think I don't know if there's a co-op mode. They're probably not. And, your usual online, pretty much the usual things a fighting game has. If you ask me, do they branch out? I don't think so because I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything much on the alpha or beta, but they usually kind of gate that off. You usually kind of gate that off until like the full game comes by.
Okay.
So we still got to stay.
Oh, my fault. Okay, so last two questions because think about this. I'm thinking about getting it, but it's not just about that. It's also about how Bandai has been, distributing the games and how they've been advertising them and how they've been doing updates. Like, I love Bandai because they're the only people dedicated to making, all these anime games we love. But sometimes you can't let them off the hook. Sometimes they throw a little something, and then, the people ask for a bit more, and then they go like, well, you fucked up. You shouldn't have got this. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is their advertising point just the characters and the story? And then in reality, when you play, you have a whole lot of characters, but then you just have online and story, which isn't a problem. A lot of times people just play online or whatever, but for other people, there might be a more of an array of casual players and things also that might look for more things, like maybe an invention or an arcade. So are you saying that it is confirmed that it has arcade and things like that, or are you saying that's what you think? That's the first question.
I played the alpha, and here's what I saw. Online mode, story mode, and fucking VVV. I think, player versus player. Because here's how, I didn't see any menus or anything. As soon as they had me create my character, they got me popped in already in the overworld. And the overworld is like a Xenoverse style overworld.
A hub world, yeah.
Yes, where it has, like, like the 1v1, the story mode, like all this different type of stuff. And I walked around, and that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not really confirming it for sure because they can change it. It is Nicole Bandai. But if you're asking me, should I get this day one? I would give it the 2-week C. And if everything you like it, like just I wouldn't buy it day one because it looks like the Nicole Bandai version of their fighting games. And give it a good C and see if you like it, and then buy it.
Okay.
Because I know, because I see what they're doing. They're doing that Namco Bandai tactic where they're gonna show. Like I'm seeing what you're saying, Deontay. Yes, and they are doing that fucking aspect. They're showing you all the characters that you've been asking for, but you're asking where is the meat, where's the consumption?
Exactly.
And I'm trying to tell you, like the gameplay is actually kind of, if you like, no, it's like weird. It's like Naruto mixed with Xenoverse, like type of love thing. And I would say just let it simmer within 2 weeks, or let it simmer within a week and see what you get, and then look at it and see if that's what you want before grabbing it.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to criticize or flame up Bandai, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I am. I'm not that type of person to try to make things look bad.
No, they did this shit before. Now, My Heroes One Justice is shit. It was completely shit. I hate that. I love My Hero Academia, but that game is ass. So, yeah.
And they did the same as Shinobi Striker pretty much, but Shinobi Striker, it's been out for, 6 or so months. It still has time to grow, but because what has been expected at launch and what things they expect, like, when you see stuff like Tsunade as DLC, you start raising questions.
Why Tsunade DLC? Well, she should already be in the game day one.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, why is that the case when you give us Storm 4 and every fucking character should be?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. So it's like I don't know if they're trying to give us drips, because I was watching, trying to remember which it was the video of OG Vex I was watching earlier today. He was saying about the drip system. You just giving drips and drips to satisfy a thirsty person. But he's saying that Bandai would give what he said, cinnamon or something like that, basically something that would make things worse. And he's now wrong about that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of Bandai fanboys that be like, oh, you came pre-order, but they're not thinking. They're like, I'm just gonna buy without seeing what they have to offer. That's why I'm looking at Jump Force. I first had it pre-ordered, the Ultimate Edition, but then a mishap happened, and God was like, hey, look, don't just throw 100 on it. Pay attention first. I was like, you know what? You're right. So I've held back on putting back my pre-order, and basically I'm thinking I'm trying to watch, and I realized they're advertising the roster. What is there to do in the game? Because everybody's enjoying the beta because they're playing online and they're kicking ass. Now, when the full game comes out, will you just do the story or not even care about the story and just play online and that's the game? Then that means it eventually is going to feel incomplete and eventually is going to die if Bandai does what they did to Shinobi Striker so far. They've been giving drip by drip and barely giving and fixing and the things they're supposed to fix that are unbalanced. It's like they're making things less balanced. They're balancing certain things, like they would do correct buffs and certain things, but then again, it's the developer's fault too. But if you're the publisher of that game, you got to make sure that the biggest things are looked at. You see what I'm saying? Like balance and things like that. So I'm saying, like, the way Bandai does his marketing tactic is getting people to buy the game. Now, I'm not blaming them because people are the ones that are buying it, but it's like it's forcing a bad practice in the gaming community where people just, feel forced to pre-order.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Realize what they're getting.
Hold
on, guys.
Hold on a second. I'm about to leave out, but Mario player, I just blocked you up on here. I blocked you.
Wow.
Chat again. I'm a triple block you. Got that? Block you. Do not do that again. I will block you and I will keep blocking you. Don't ever come up to my chats with that foolishness again.
I've been telling y'all that he will block you folks. Even when he's not on the podcast, I'm telling y'all he'll be doing that. I'm telling y'all don't be playing that shit. Nigga, I will block your ass too if you try that shit. Try that shit.
DC, calm down.
Wow.
Anyway.
Let's stop.
All
Let's
right.
go to the next topic at hand.
All right, next topic. Mario Kart Tour for smartphones delayed to summer 2019. So apparently Nintendo's was expected to release within the fiscal ending of March of this year, but has been delayed to summer 2019 to the latest financial issues. So, in order for them to pretty much do all that, they have to improve quality for the application and expand the content offerings after launch.
Oh crap. D&D. Oh crap.
Yep, and they say that to develop future planned application, they'll also focus on continued service operations for apps that have already been released in order to ensure y'all know what I'm saying, of enjoyment for fans. And it will be available for iOS and Android. Alright, you good, Epic, you good. What are your thoughts?
Alright, let me just say it like this. Can you repeat it one more to do like a quick notes version of it so I can give my one quick impressions of it?
Alright, so pretty much to sum all of that up, we're supposed to have Mario Kart in March of this year, but been delayed to summer because of financial issues and that they have to improve their quality of the application and expand their content and pretty much having to focus on their service operations and all that good stuff.
It's probably because of their shitty ass online system.
Oh, shit.
No, have you looked at that Nintendo Switch Online? They don't offer us anything.
Yeah.
They do not offer us anything.
But a bunch of games. And online right now, it's wonky with certain games, especially with Smash. But as for the topic at hand, I'm actually glad they're kind of working on this, because it's better to go with something completed or something very good running instead of something half-baked. Look at Fallout 76, for example. It's still screwing up since launch. Very good on them for this decision.
When we get to that game, that's gonna be a fire fest. Oh God.
Oh, shit. It's the Fire Fest of the future.
Are you sure? Because it kind of roasted its own. They kind of roasted their own selves. So there's nothing really I can say much about this game. They did it for me. I'm sorry, I can't roast Fallout 76 because there's nothing left to say. It's shit. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna have their table around and cooking that game because I am a Skyrim lover, so I have high disappointments in that. Oh no, that shit hit me.
I got some breaking news that I just missed. But I have to send that to Nicole.
As long as Skyrim is not being made for that engine, we're good. We're good. As long as it's not being sent for that engine, we're good. Okay.
It does involve the Nintendo Switch, and it is pretty major.
Are you talking about they might have a Nintendo Direct on the day before Valentine's Day?
No, not that one. That's already on the list. The Nintendo Switch voice channel, it would be possible for all games at last. Native voice chat will be possible at all games at last after that junk they tried.
Wait out.
You listen to that, folks? They finally appealed to popular demand and given us what we want. Alright, now if we can get GameCube games as a fucking free service or on the online thing, we'll be fine.
But that don't apply to me because I don't play Nintendo games for real. I'm sorry. I still watch Smash and shit, but you know.
Yeah.
Nintendo games are fun, everybody. I play
Let's not get our full thoughts. Let's not let out our full thoughts until there though. We're still at Mario Kart Tour. What else do you guys think about it?
Oh, real quick, Mario Kart Tour. If it's just like Mario Kart, but just for the mobile, that's gonna sell like hotcakes. That's gonna sell a lot of units. Honestly, it like honestly, it will do even better than Mario Kart 8 because everybody has a phone.
I actually hope that happens.
I do.
Anyone
As
else?
long as that shit ain't like Mario Party, because I'll slap the shit out of somebody. That game pissed me off one time. Hell no.
Don't play Bowser in a Super Mario Party. You get fucked over quick.
I didn't play Bowser, but the person I played, boy, I think I played, that motherfucking Ghost. I can't remember who I played.
King Boo.
I just did not have to roll a 5, and it was a 5. Out of all the numbers on the die, it was a 5. It could have been a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4, and it was a 5. Boy, I never wanted to break a piece of technology so bad. Ooh, shit. Boy. From that day, I declared hatred against Nintendo for that game, boy. Oh, that was a pun. I didn't even realize that was a pun. I said for that game, boy. I didn't even mean to say that shit.
Look at
Boy,
you already over here for
boy,
most of this
off that day. I said, nah. Nintendo, y'all can backflip off a bridge today.
Well, Nintendo has been divorcing people and having relationships ruined in Monopoly, so not surprised.
Yeah.
Rainbow Road, everybody. Nobody's gonna forget the scarring memories of when that friend hit you with a blue shell on Rainbow Road and made you get last place. Yeah. Derek, Derek, I know you're out there, Derek. I know you're out there.
Hell no.
It's skulking.
That's exactly the messed up.
Yeah, let me check this out. That Meno sent. Okay. But anyone else?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't have that many opinions on Nintendo games, except for the ones that probably get big that I hear about. Because, like I said, I'm not really a Nintendo person. I've never been. I grew up a PlayStation child. I wish that I was able to witness the first PlayStation, but I can't say that. The first one I ever had was PlayStation 2.
All right.
Did you get the PlayStation Classic?
Hell no. Look what year it is. You about to buy that old ass shit. That's a cash grab.
All right. So well.
Get Raspberry Pi instead.
All right. So I just.
That's highway.
Alright, so I just pulled up the link that Meno just sent me, and its native Nintendo Switch voice chat is now possible for all games at long last.
Well, no I have to stop myself.
Finally.
After you went on that whole time earlier.
Go on. Voice your opinions.
By the way,
Almost nobody was checking out that voice chat for smart. Yeah, that definitely turned a lot of people off. They tried a lot of trash, but they finally listened to us, and thankfully they did. Because other than that, most people were sticking to Discord. But I'm very glad that this happened.
By the way, everybody, if y'all listen to this is SUPRASTARDC. I'm not mad all the time. This is just a persona. Let y'all know. No beef with anybody.
No, he's always truly just a ball of hatred. Constantly.
Sure. I'm a ball of hatred of everything that is unholy. But just know this one thing, and I am serious. If you saying some naughty stuff, you will get banned. Just let y'all know that. And with this whole Nintendo thing that's going on, with the whole native voice chat, just get on topic. This is great. I feel like that them giving us this BS service. Oh, hang on. Let me turn on my SUPRASTARDC angry ball of fire on. Bro, they know this shit. They know we can do this shit, bro. Fuck Nintendo doing it with that fucking garbage ass online fucking phone shit that was pulling, bro. Any of y'all tried that shit? Any of y'all downloaded that app and tried the Nintendo online shit?
Nope.
I tried it. It was terrible.
I don't even play Nintendo shit for real.
I don't even own a Switch.
Right, I ain't got no Switch. Sorry.
I tried it. It's terrible.
Bro, I have a Switch, and here's how to use this sound, you guys. Alright, in order for you to do voice chat, you need to pull out your phone, download the app, pull up the app, look up the game that you're trying to look up the game that you're trying to do voice chat for. Open up the app with the voice chat on your phone, and then add your friend. And then even still, you don't really have to add your friend to that game. You can just add your friend. I'm like, nigga, I'm already on the system. Why can't I just fucking put in my headset and there you go?
Shit trash.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. And them trying to make the perfect DS and Wii crossover console, they kind of left some things out.
They need to just make a new console, bro. What are they doing?
Well, I'm just gonna say the Switch is actually a pretty fun console. I actually enjoy it. The other things I do not enjoy is their business practice. Their business practice is fucking ass. It's fucking ass as usual. And because if y'all don't know, Nintendo has a very hostile business practice, and they think that half of us are stupid and not looking at them. Nintendo, I have been watching y'all over the years. Y'all business practice has been more hostile than fucking Sony or fucking Microsoft. Microsoft has been fucking humble, to be honest.
So no wonder I don't buy Nintendo games.
Have you noticed that none of their first-party IPs ever go on sale? Have you noticed that they're trying to lawsuit out all the ROM hacks so they can resell those ROMs year after year, which we all know that we don't have an account to save the games on our account. So if we lose that system, we lose that game. And we have to rebuy it over and over again. Like, y'all business practice.
Oh, that's true.
Hostile and that is shit.
Nintendo sucked it then. Oh, God.
We gonna have Nintendos all over us today.
Yeah, we're gonna have the ninjas coming after me, bye. I'm already barricading my walls right now. Barricading my door.
What's that doing?
Bro, you gotta admit, even if they want to press charge and this and that, if they get it exposed, or if this is something that's already true and people voicing their opinion, they can't do nothing. Because look, we not saying nothing that's breaking no contract or nothing. We telling the truth.
Yeah.
How in the hell, because I didn't know this until he just said that, how in the hell is this the only console shit that got no profile to your shit? So if you lose your game or whatever, it's gone? That's for real?
Well, they just got cloud save. Nintendo, imagine this. Nintendo just got cloud save. They just got it.
Like,
2019?
I've had this for so long. Has Nintendo not?
And then
Just got saves the second Nintendo Online debuted. That was late last year.
yes, and then even though we just got cloud saves, it doesn't even work with every fucking game. So it's just like, what the? You can't even fucking cloud save in fucking Pokemon because they was like, oh, we don't want people cheating, but they don't want to fix Splatoon's cheating. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I'm glad I'm not a Nintendo fan. Oh, boy.
They're still getting cheating Pokemon. People already been hacking Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. You think they're gonna do that with you think they're not gonna do that with the mainline game? Of course they are.
They do it. They hack every fucking Pokemon game. Listen, companies, you cannot stop hackers. You cannot stop hackers. All you can do is just do little things to just slow them down. Your game will be pirated. It is not a funny thing. It's a very serious thing. It will pirate your shit.
Whether it's the legal.
Stop hackers.
Hey. Let me see this. Whether it's legal or illegal to hack stuff, it can be like in a state, country, whatever. You ain't gonna stop no hacker. I mean, they gonna hack stuff regardless. Okay? Regardless. So, yeah.
By the way, the next podcast do not support hackers. Please do not hack every other game. Leave the game alone and play it to the full extent. If you're gonna hack for fun and hack on your own free will. But please do not disturb everybody else's fun. Everybody else's enjoyment on their own games. So that means hack offline or hack online on your own personal enjoyment. And please accept the responsibilities of your actions when you do hack. You get caught and you're going to be in a lawsuit or anything happens. Please respect and please do something to try to drop the lawsuit and stop hacking immediately. Thank you and have a good day.
Please,
Well done.
Hacking the game. put your ass in the big box. Your ass is grass.
Please tell us where the hacker hacked you here.
Oh yeah, and I forgot Deontay. Let me tell you, literally King Suko, because that's
Suku, what are you?
King Suko because King Suku,
Suku.
because anything else will be sacrificed. But I forgot to tell you. I forgot to tell you that Nintendo does not have a refund in their shop.
Oh,
shit. You're
What?
sir. Remember, they still does not have a refund in their stock.
Oh, shit.
If you buy it, you're stuck with it.
I feel like a refund thing would help. I feel like a refund thing in the store would help. If you download a game and you don't want it anymore, you could like a refund shop would help with that.
We talked about this a few weeks.
30-day policy or something. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
We talked about this a few weeks ago on the podcast, but yeah, Nintendo still does not have a refund system.
Does Microsoft or PlayStation? I'm still.
Yep.
I can't
Yep, they do.
declare.
Yep, they do. It's in the store for Microsoft. It's just the same as Steam. You can refund your game within 2 days. You gotta look it up. Look it up because you can refund it. It is possible. I've seen people do it, but I don't remember how to do it. You gotta look it up. Look them up. But Nintendo has no refund in their shop. You're stuck with that game.
Hell no. So if I bought Mario Party, got pissed off, oh no. That's
No.
a problem.
No. That's what happened. That's what happened. A lady looked at Super Smash Brothers and was like, because Joker was coming to the game, she wanted that. So what she did is, instead of buying Super Smash Brothers, I think she actually bought Super Mario Party on an accident because she thought that was, I think at the moment she thought that was Super Mario Party. And then when that happens, she couldn't get a refund. She couldn't get a refund, so she can't get Super Smash Brothers, so she had to buy Super Smash Brothers separately. So that was $60, and then you put another $60 on top of it. She already spent $120 because Nintendo does not want to give refunds.
Oh, fuck that. So I don't go shopping with them assholes, man.
Yeah, see, this is why I kind of stopped. This is pretty much one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing Nintendo, because they don't give refunds. And for the fact that I've been on my PS4 pretty much way more since I've bought it last year, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just much rather pay for games for my PS4, because at least with Sony, they give you refunds, as like what most systems do, and Steam as well. So.
And they give you deals. Don't forget that. Deals
That
and
too.
PlayStation Plus bonuses.
Yep.
I'm just going to say this with Nintendo.
Exact opposite.
I'm just going to say this.
Although I've been doing the exact opposite, instead I've been doing both PC and Nintendo, I've been doing Sony less, if at all. That's because the censorship shenanigans that they had to pull.
I'm
And
just going to say this. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Menos. And after I say this, I'm going to be quiet. But honestly, I love Nintendo half to death. I love playing their games. The games are fun. Like, some of the games are really fun, like Mario Kart and Mario Party, even though that makes me mad. I hate Mario Party, but I love it at the same time. I really want to beat somebody with a bat by the end of that game, but I love Mario Party. I love Nintendo parts. It's just that I fucking hate Nintendo's business strategies. They suck and they are just way too old. They need to have somebody young and newer who understands like fucking modern business practice and just follow their lead, but they're so stubborn and so under with the times that like all of their business practice is just shitty and draconian, if I want to say it like that. It's just like, Nintendo, come on, add a refund system, add fucking party chat, add a proper fucking online status, for goddamn sakes.
DC.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna finish off and say that should be the next goal. Just fits your practices, Nintendo, please.
So their practices are as old as Bethesda's. No, let me stop.
Even older, dude.
Old as
Older, actually.
Even older, dude.
Even older. Now that's sad.
Do you want to know who started microtransactions?
Nintendo really did that?
Yep.
got to eat.
Yep. I think it was back in the game. I think it was back in the game. It was either Nintendo or Sega. It was back in the day.
Back in the GameCube day, or
it was back in the GameCube days. I remember I think Nintendo started either back in the GameCube or SNES. For Sega, it started, I think, with the Dreamcast with something Sonic related.
What the hell?
And it was never picked up back again. I think until maybe Call of Duty or something before that. I gotta go look it up because I remember looking it up before.
They need to make Sonic games great again.
Same.
Dude, have you not played that Sonic Mania? This shit's fire.
Sonic Mania is fire. Wait, Sonic Mania.
That is my question. What makes a good Sonic game? What happened?
2D Sonic, proper platforming, proper speed and proper platforming. I would say, for example, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. For modern Sonic, just copy Generation style. You're good, fam.
Right. Copy that style and give it more variety of characters and good missions and shit. Good stages, I mean. Good stages and shit. Good bosses. That's a good Sonic game, bro. They literally, they botched how many of the Sonic games these past years. What the hell was Sonic Boom? But that shit was dick. What the hell was Sonic Forces?
I feel like this one dude explained the Sonic problem so well because, like, with Sonic, they have video games and TV shows and comics and all these other things, like these other iterations of Sonic. So they have so many different kind of groups of Sonic fans. So they don't know exactly what
I was confused about the Sonic comic books. Like, he could take his shoes off.
But them nigga toes probably look like abomination.
He can take his shoes off. He's in love with a squirrel princess. He has kids.
Yikes.
Yeah, so many different versions of Sonic, so many different types of fans. They don't know what to do with Sonic anymore because there's so many people that they're trying to please at once.
I guess he gave Sally the nut.
Yeah, that's very bad news.
Yeah.
Try to please everybody. Chances are you'll end up pleasing nobody.
That's
right. So this is what they need to do. Like how they made Sonic Mania.
Pleasing.
And I'm gonna repeat that in the future topic.
Yeah, they need to make.
You can't please everybody.
All right, you guys.
Please tell Sega.
All right, y'all ready for the next topic?
Yeah, what's the next topic?
All right, our next topic. Collection of classic Dungeons and Dragons RPGs coming to Switch. 5 class.
Hell yeah!
Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, Baldur's Gate 2, along with this 2016 expansion, Icewind.
Oh man, if we can get dice on that, I think that should be interesting.
Anyway, pretty much all of these games were enhanced by Beamdog Software in the early part of this decade, and the console versions will be published by Skybound Games, who also picked up publishing rights for the final season of The Walking Dead.
Oh,
Sounds pretty solid.
What are your thoughts?
This sounds pretty solid.
Metal Gear Solid. Yeah.
Bruh.
Well, pretty much.
So cool, I'm gonna mute myself just because of that.
Oh.
Good.
Good. Now about the. I don't have much else, sadly.
Puns
You
are
guys can
life.
go ahead.
Puns are life.
Alright, let me read this. Baldur's Gate 2, and Neverwinter Nights were 2 early games from future Sonic Chronicles, the Dark Brotherhood developers BioWare. Icewind Dale and Planescape Torment both were developed by Black Isle Studios. All the games are set in the Forgotten Realms of the Dungeons and Dragons universe, and the enhanced editions will include all of the expansion packs.
I feel like, first of all, this is gonna be a little bit off topic, but on topic at the same time. Why Switch such a dumb console?
Our President's Day sales start
Everything
now.
everything else.
I know.
Enjoy great savings. Shop online and save in every furniture category at the Rooms to Go President's Day sale. Now for Monday President's Day at roomstogo.com. Click here now to shop.
He's still mad. He's still acting his tail about it.
He's still mad. I've been waiting on a Ultimate Alliance 3 for so long, and then make it a Switch exclusive.
I have to.
Well, you just gotta buy a Switch. I'm telling you, they dump every shit to Switch. Every damn game. Even Warframe on that shit now. Every shit on Switch.
I felt so much like that one fish from SpongeBob, just like, fine if you don't want my money.
Shit.
You guys, there is nothing wrong with the Switch. If they want to add games on the Switch exclusive, that's what they want to do. Remember,
I didn't say something was wrong with the Switch.
I think a sequel to a game that wasn't exclusive.
At the end of the day, Nintendo is still a company that wants money. Moolah, shower with them donos.
All I'm saying
You could see
is
the face
that
right now.
based on what y'all was saying earlier about Nintendo, why the hell they got an identity crisis with their console? They got so many games they dumping on the Switch. Every 2 seconds, oh, this going on the Switch. Nigga, so you got games going on Xbox, PS4, every shit. Why is it such a big deal, everything going to the Switch? Everybody say, oh, this is coming to PS4, this is coming to Xbox. Nobody say nothing. Oh, it's on the Switch. Oh my God!
You talking about the fan base. You talking about the fan base.
They've been doing that ever since they've been pointing. They've been doing that ever since they've been putting in the Wii U games.
You talking about the Nintendo.
That's why y'all got more refunds and shit. Cause every time you put a little something on they something, y'all on them like that. Y'all crazy.
I feel like I'm the only one in the podcast with. Sucks.
No, also it's in the corner on Dust on PS2.
Oh man, let me get that. Let me cop that Wii U, bro. Let me cop that Wii U, bro.
I played some memorable games on my Wii U, but ironically, they weren't really Nintendo games. They were games that I wanted at the time when I was a child. I couldn't get the PS4 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey man, I hear you.
The Wii was, but
Yeah.
right after I got the Wii, I got the PS3, and I was like, I'm not coming back.
Best game on the Wii U, Nintendo Land. There's always been Nintendo Land Smash on the Wii U. That's the best game on the Wii U. Fucking Nintendo Land, their starter game. And I feel more that we got more bang for our buck with the Wii U sometimes because we didn't get a tech demo with the Switch instead of 1T Switch. Have you played that shit? Anybody want to milk a college? You want to milk an earth? You want to look like you're stroking one?
Oh hell
Hey,
no!
what?
Oh yeah,
Once you had the word stroke, that shit over with.
look at 1T Switch.
Now I'm picturing Camilla being milked. Thanks a lot, you guys.
Yeah, Reanimator. If you ever get a chance, go to YouTube and type in 1T Switch milking a cow. It's a fucking game mode where you just stroke a cow's udder until you milk it.
Bro, that is cow molestation. That is way
Please don't.
That's to get in jail.
That sounds like somebody's fetish.
I'm not even exaggerating either. I'm not even exaggerating. That's the actual game mode. That's an actual game mode.
Everything's enough. You're brave enough.
That sounds horrible.
Right.
That sounds
weird
cringy.
shit.
That sounds cringy as fuck, sir.
That's because it is.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
But now they're porting Wii U games on the Switch because they didn't sell good on the Wii U. All right, I'm fine with that. You're getting third-party games. All right, I'm fine with that. I see what you're saying, Deontay. Like, why Nintendo fans be like, "Oh my God, it's coming for the Switch. Let's freak out." I understand what you're saying because let's be honest, the Switch version is the inferior version. Wow, I'm gonna just play this shit on my Xbox One X and see the 4K version. Y'all can go.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, because I can carry it with me. So?
But it's so freaking tiny. Like,
Right.
Like, my hands are way too big.
Ass baby hands. That's the only way you enjoying that shit so much outside. Well, I got some bitch ass hands, so I gotta rely on the tiny shit. Real niggas sit inside with their fat ass controller and play on their whole system.
Yeah.
But
Shit,
I understand what y'all saying, and the only reason why I'm gonna give them a pass is because they didn't play shit on the Wii U, so everything feels really
true, so they gotta dump everything on the Switch. That makes sense.
Yeah, but for the people with common sense and are not loyal to these consoles, you don't care.
1 second, I gotta go grab some pizza real quick at the door. I'll be right back.
Alright.
You gonna share?
Get that pizza, boy.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna make some ribs, but I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow to make some ribs. I really want to make some ribs.
Just some
What kind of pizza you got, man?
Gonna have to put. I got the paprika, the black pepper, and the barbecue sauce too. I'm gonna put the spice. Oh, then my mom showed me how, and she's helping me too. We're gonna make some ribs.
I just thought of a segment for the podcast, Cooking with DC.
No cooking with DC. Go get your own shit.
No, it's gonna end up being that Nicole go to DC's place for some ribs. That's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be DC locking this door so nobody coming in.
I'm gonna bust that door down and give me some ribs.
Shotgun will be rated and loaded, sir. Come get the special to your job, fam.
Respect your privacy by knocking, but we assert our authority by coming in anyway.
I'm like, y'all, I'm not about to get shot.
I respect your authority, but I'm gonna blast your authority right outside that window. I will knock you into next week, sir. What's up?
Nah, bro, you can't take us all.
Yeah, see, he's not gonna take me, bruh. He's gonna take the rest of y'all.
That's what they said to Thanos. Guess what happened?
you got them some snapping words, boy. You got an Infinity Gauntlet on you?
Yes, I do, sir. Yes, I do.
Alright, y'all ready for the next topic?
Sure.
Alright. Rumor, Nintendo Direct coming February 13th. King Zell, a user on Reset ERA, which has previously leaked many things accurately, has posted a cryptic message on forum. Oh snap, what is this? Sorry, ad. In his latest post, King Zell wrote, 13 is your lucky number, and I am out. Everyone is speculating that what Zell is trying to say is there's going to be a Nintendo Direct on February 13th, 2019. It wouldn't be too far-fetched, as it has been 3 months since the last Nintendo Direct, and this would be the first Nintendo Direct of 2019. He has a great track record in terms of leaks. The leaker previously got the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu EV reveal correctly mentioned when the Animal Crossing Switch reveal will happen, and told the world when Nintendo Showcase 2019 will happen. What do you think? Let us know. What do you guys think?
I actually hope this comes true, since we actually hadn't heard of much from a Nintendo Direct. And a lot of people have been pretty excited much because of the reveals.
Nicole,
hopefully this will end up being a good one. But that's
Nicole,
if it comes true.
have you seen the games on there? I'm sorry, James. You go ahead, finish.
But that's if it's come true. But that's if it does come true and it's right. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I don't see any games on here.
The games rumor that come to Nintendo Switch is the new Pokemon game, Animal Crossing, Captain Falcon Space Adventure. Rumor that the new Metro was gonna be in there too, but that, to me, I feel like that's highly unlikely after they have to start over. It was Pokemon. I think it was more Mario Kart Tour, I think. And and Mario Maker and Box Boy. The Mario Maker remake in Box Boy.
Box Boy.
Oh, and Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3. Almost forgot. So yeah, that's the games that was supposed to be rumored to come to Nintendo Direct. And I feel like I'm ready to see that new Pokemon game. That's day one for me, sir. I'm a Pokemon fanboy. I'll admit, I'm a slave. I buy every game they come out.
They're
I love
not
Pokemon.
10. They keep lying about their age. It's like, we go to the Adventures when we're 10. You're not 10 years old. You're lying.
You're lying. What's your real age, sir? Pretty much. Don't worry. You can go out on your Pokemon journey and come into their mom house and just have a good time.
Well, damn.
Or just take everyone's stuff.
If it's Ash's mom, like, so I need you to wait outside for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Outside for the past 20 years.
Don't worry, Ash. I need you to collect every Pokemon you see. Oh, wow. So I'm going to a new region? Yes. You're going to be gone with 1 month, right?
That sounds like a drug dealer. Like, collect every Pokemon you see.
Hey.
I
I want you to go out and collect every Pokemon you see. How long do you think you'll be gone for? Wow, this might take me like 3 months. Hang on, let me check your mother. 3 months? All right, we're good.
This is more of a case of sneaking brothers in.
What if Pokemon's an RPG? Like, you won't see the true ending unless you get all the Pokemon.
That sounds like Kingdom Hearts, and that sounds like a bad time.
Yeah, that would be a bad time. You do get bonuses for collecting them all, but still.
Ooh, I did hear that people who played Kingdom Hearts 3, they was not too happy about that story. I did hear about that.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I knew they would mess up.
The game's still super young, so let's not spoil it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not going to spoil anything. If you want to play it, play it. But, yeah, back to this Nintendo thing. What do everybody think?
I mean, what did you do to the story?
Get a legendary. But, yeah, anybody else got anything they want to talk about for Nintendo's direct thingy? Because I think it's good. It comes out the day before my birthday. Hooray.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I guess
What?
Oh,
do.
no. That means your birthday. Ugh, I feel sorry for you.
Don't. I already have a bullet to my brain that's coming next week. So, anyways.
Seriously, don't do that.
Anywho, you guys ready for the next topic? If y'all are done with this one? We all done?
Yep.
Yes. I might have to clean the brain matter, or my family has to clean the brain matter next week. So.
Alright. Next topic. Of course, for all of you that possibly have this game, you will love this topic. Kingdom Hearts, possible to release for Switch according to series director. So, in an interview with Famitsu, series director Tetsuya Nomura said that it is possible to release the game on the Nintendo Switch, at least in theory. The main concern is the amount of power needed to support the game. Graphically, the Switch is limited by its capacity more than consoles such as Xbox and the PS4. Getting Kingdom Hearts 3 for the Switch in its current state could be problematic. The console may slow down or freeze as it tries to handle the motions of enemies and your own combat. Making the game functional for the Switch might cost the quality of the graphics that we see for the game currently. What are your opinions, guys?
Then don't bring it to Switch if you feel like it's not going to work.
Yeah, same. Other than that, he'll definitely have to do some tweaking here and there. But as for me, I'll stick to the PS4 version.
Like don't go around saying it's gonna do something you're not gonna do. Like you don't go around bragging and then be like, oh no, I changed my mind.
That's gonna cause a lot of people to change their minds, just like with me.
Do you want to? It depends. Which side do you want me to hear? Do you want to hear the Nintendo fanboy side, or do you want to hear the Switch owner side type of thing? I want to hear first.
Let's hear the Switch owner side first.
All right. This sucks. This sucks, but I know that we're still going to get a game out of it. Now, for the Nintendo fan order side, we don't give a fuck. Sora for Smash. There. That's it. That's it. Sora for Smash. That is it. That's all you have to say, man. Everybody will shut the fuck up.
Settle it in Smash.
Yeah.
Yo, we need King Suku on here so we can actually get.
He is not king over me.
We'll see about that.
King
Anyway.
Suku is king over everybody. But
I am the original mother.
Wait, which one of you said that?
Speak now, you heretic.
But anyway, we
You will
need.
be sacrificed by the Gourami of the sea of the Chinturu. You will know the way.
If someone said
He
that
will
to me,
drop
I
you
would've
into
looked-
the
if
open
someone
end
said
of a
that to me,
volcano.
I would have looked at him crazy like, nigga, you sick?
You will know the way. My brother, you will conform.
My brothers, we need to show him the way.
Oh, everyone needs to find their way.
Bunch of
You will know the way.
We need King Suku Alabujate to help us show him the
I'm
way.
here.
You are not the king.
I am the original.
You are not
You're
the
not the
original
Find
king.
their way out of the bag.
You are an imposter. You will be sacrificed to the way.
Anyone else's thoughts?
Honestly, I would probably
I
say.
want to know what the freaking way is. That's my thought.
I have a Super Nintendo and I fucking enjoy that shit.
Nice.
It would be cool if like whenever Suku get back, we can probably get his opinion. We can roll back to this topic and see what he says.
I don't think it takes that long to get a pizza.
Like he's eating pizza. I'll be out for like a good while, to be honest. But
We can roll back to the conversation.
He's either
So.
eating the pizza, stuck in a Splatoon match, feeding the dog, or he's at the hub and he forgot about us.
How you know
I would be mean deep into that.
going on at his house?
Bro, I'll be mean deep into that pizza, deeper than a chromosome, bro. I'll be in that shit.
Yeah, but we can roll back to the topic when he gets back. But anyone else want to say anything about this before we get the moving?
No, not really. I love Nintendo, and I really do think that out of everything, we all know that they're going to try to make the Kingdom Hearts 3 game work somehow, because fans want it. Nintendo owners want it because they're thirsty for a game.
Because the fans want it, they can get a PS4. But we have a PS4 if you're a true fan.
But we're Nintendo. We want to make money. There's a reason why they want it for Switch.
Yeah.
Your money.
Plus, I would enjoy playing Kingdom Hearts while taking a shit. I will be honest. I'll enjoy while taking a shit. I already joined Dragon Ball Z Fighters while taking a shit. I enjoy Fighters, so I'm taking a shit.
Like, DC, you done the bathroom. I need to get in there. Like, hold on.
Taking a shit. That's all you That's what my family's gonna hear. That's what my roommate gonna hear. Like, you need to use the bathroom. Get up. Sorry, playing Kingdom Hearts 3, taking shit. Downstairs.
DC, where the Switch
All right, wait. He's back. Hold on. Suku.
I must have missed something.
Su-
Taking this shit.
Alright, hold on, guys.
That's what I'm about to in a second.
Guys, shut your faces. King Suku.
Reanimator, the topic at hand.
Meno.
Yeah.
Please. If y'all don't stop talking. Anyway, Suku, what is your opinion on Kingdom Hearts possible to release for Switch according to series director?
Wait, repeat that again about Kingdom Hearts. What happened?
What is your opinion on Kingdom Hearts possible to release for the Nintendo Switch according to the series director?
My opinion is, why the fuck everything jumps straight to the Switch?
Because I must play Kingdom Hearts while taking a shit. I already told you this. You know this.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Okay, that makes sense. But here's the thing: you're taking a shit while playing Kingdom Hearts, you might get your ass kicked. I mean, easiest out of them so far.
It depends. It depends which. It literally depends which boss I'm fighting. Really do.
Yeah, it does.
And I've been hearing proud mode's actually pretty easy now at times. But per proud mode in Kingdom Hearts 2, you will get your ass kicked. There is no guarantee you will get your ass kicked on proud mode in Kingdom Hearts 2. But 3, everybody say it is easier.
Simply because you have a lot of powers. Powers that don't directly require downloading go first. I'll put it that way. So basically, Sora's powers matured. I'll put it that way.
I see they matured. They got rid of all the zippers on his clothes.
You know what? I'm gonna spoil the game. All right, everybody. So here's what happens. No, I'm spoiling the game for everybody. All right. So here's what happens in Kingdom Hearts 3. You see, Sora got a pistol, and he's going into Raccoon City, and he's shooting everybody up. Now, Leon looking at Sora like, bro, what the fuck are you doing here? But Sora is like...
Sora black now. He's black now.
Yeah, he's black now, bro. He got the rage, and he got the do-rag with the
flicking... Now, you know I was using them hoes in the game. You know. Using my fucking ass saw guns and went straight to that shit on Sora. You already know. Guess what I'm questioning?
AK-47 this shit. Mm-hmm. And he's teaming up with fucking Eggman, Robotnik. You thought Eggman and Robotnik was was the same person, but no, they're two separate people now. He's teaming up with Negasonics, Goku from Dragon Ball Z. He's teaming up with everybody to take down this new threat. What's the new threat? Abomination.
What about Android 21? What she got?
She's a stripper now. She going down, and so is getting some for Android 21.
They got strippers in Kingdom Hearts.
Now they do.
Oh snap! Where's Bella?
She's in there too, bro. And that shall break down the game.
Oh snap! No, wait, freaking Disney. She 15. Man, I don't want that.
I wish all y'all played it so we could have a full discussion because, man,
I didn't play it. I didn't play anything.
I got the game over here. I haven't booted it up yet because I finished.
I know we gotta go rob DC to play the game.
I know if you come
Who you mean by y'all?
You're gonna get that shank.
Shoot, I'm not robbing DC for his game now because I already know someone's else gonna let you out. So.
I didn't say you. Calm down. I didn't say
No. I'm just saying, don't say we because I'm not involved.
I'm saying we as in the royal we, as we I mean me.
All right, go ahead and get yourself shanked all you want.
DC know I'm not gonna.
Come get this shank.
DC know I'm not gonna do it. He knows me.
Kane Suku. Where do you have the game on? Xbox One or PS4?
I have it on PS4.
He chose the right way. My brother, he knows the way. We all need to follow him. Because I got mine on PS4 too.
Who wouldn't get the game on Sony? That's where it originally came to. You needed it on Sony.
No, not really. It came to phone originally.
Oh, that.
Yeah. That is awkward. But, I'm still kind of mad to this day how Kingdom Hearts got Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox. It still does not have the story so far on Xbox.
Alright, I'm back.
So it's still what the fuck to this very day. How Kingdom Hearts 3 can come to the Xbox One, but they still haven't put the story so far on it. So now all the users fucking
exactly. So Xbox One version of the last game, you're gonna be so lost.
You'll be extremely lost there. And
for
that very reason.
Who's she? What is that? Who are they? That's pretty much how the Xbox user fan base is going on right now.
If you're a true fan, I feel like you have everything from the Game Boy to PlayStation, but basically everything.
Everything since KH1.
Yes.
But yeah, can we all clap? Because finally they released Kingdom Hearts 3 after years of development. Now let's wait for the next game, Final Fantasy VII Remake, everybody.
Yeah.
pass on and make something.
Oh my gosh.
Let's hope we don't grab. Let's hope our choosers don't have
I'll be
to
back,
by the
guys.
time they come out with that game. I'm just saying. Alright, we can move on to the next topic. We pretty
Yeah, let's go.
kind of beat this horse to death. I'm mad at
He's
this.
trying to say nothing about horse girls. He said,
Like my grandpa
Yeah, let's
DC
go to the
introduced
next
me to
topic.
this game.
Nothing more to say. Kingdom Hearts 3, everybody, please play the game. It has great gameplay, great graphics. It's a worth to play. Just play.
"Oh, yeah, it's-
What's the spoiler area? Just wondering.
I want to know what. I would say I want to know what Disney stuff is in there now, because we see some trailer, but I'll just look it up later.
You know why people don't want to spoil Kingdom Hearts 3? Because for the first time ever, that game actually got respect. The game actually got respect for having the most convoluted story ever, but they at least have respect with its own fan base, and I dig them for that. That's why I actually honor them by keeping their respect alive and not spoiling the game.
Yeah, actually, the Kingdom Hearts community is divided. Like light and darkness, no pun intended, it's true. Some people are disappointed in how it came out, and some people love it so much because how it went. Some people love the beginning and the ending, and some people don't. So, actually,
But they don't spoil the game for you. They don't spoil the game for you. Yeah, I was trying to say the game. Like, they don't spoil the game for you though. They just pretty much be like, play it for yourself. That's the good thing.
oh, yeah.
Like,
Although,
That's honestly very sweet.
due to
Then
hackers
you
and
got
whoever,
I feel like you got some people in the back alleys like, yo man, trying to get that Kingdom Hearts 3.
for real, there were major leaks of the game before it even came out because of people who had access to. I think they did some hack shit or something. I can't remember what they did.
Nope, they
Yeah,
robbed.
they
Nope, they
the
robbed.
entire game.
What happened was, they robbed a fucking. I think it was a truck. I don't remember what store, but they robbed a truck that had copies of Kingdom Hearts 3 for the Xbox version, and then they played it and they beat it, and they uploaded it to YouTube, but then it got taken down the second they uploaded it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's some convoluted. That was planned out like.
Pretty sure it's serving jail time
Yeah,
now.
that's
I don't think they.
crap you've ever done.
Never mind, I lied. It wasn't a day. It was a couple days, and then they took it down. But people already covered.
That's a lot to do for a video game. Like I get it's a great video game, but it's a lot to do for that.
You know how hard it was to stay off the fucking internet and not see spoilers of Kingdom Hearts? Some
I'm
things
telling you, bro. I was off YouTube and every shit until I played and beat the game, bro.
nigga, it was the Stone Age. I had to unplug my internet.
I'm still staying off of it. I'm still staying off of social media much, and I had to mute or unsub a lot of people. Just sub back to them once I beat it.
I just had to go low. I had to stay low on the internet. Be like, hell nah, I'm not watching this shit.
Yeah, he did.
You stay off the internet you stay off your phone and computer for a week. Like you come back to it like, what is this? I know this.
Yeah.
Suddenly, life has to
Wait,
I'll be
to
right.
me.
what's this?
I think
What's this? Wow.
Pretty
This whole thing
overboard.
changed since. This whole thing
Yeah.
changed since my last visit. Wow. Did we have that feature?
You're squeaking. James, you're squeaking. You're squeaking, bro. You know she's squeaking. Brittany, next topic before we stay on Kingdom Hearts, because I'm trying my best not to say anything else, but let's hurry up and
All right. Hold on, guys. All right, next topic. Titanfall 3 isn't in development. Respawn confirms as Apex Legends release.
Well, damn.
Yeah. That's actually pretty messed up. They should have actually said so a while ago that Titanfall 3 wasn't even being developed at all.
I thought
now it
Wasn't
is.
even announced?
No, it is. It's still being developed now. It's just like, oh, the way they shifted towards Apex development, it's like, oh, we was first doing it, but now we're not. But they didn't deconfirm Titanfall 3. They said it's still in development, but for this direction, we're just going to make this game Apex. I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
Like, I kind of noticed something, like sequels nowadays coming to PS4, Xbox One, sequels that took years in development, and when they finally come out, have you noticed they're just not that good or not what you expected?
Alright, let me read this. Let me read this for y'all for a sec. Guys, let me read this for a second. Apex Legends was announced and released for PS4, for PlayStation, Xbox One, and PC. It's the only Titanfall game coming out for a while, it seems, as developer Respawn has now confirmed that Titanfall 3 is not in development. Despite this news, some kind of new Titanfall experience is on the way. And there was actually a comment on Twitter. Apex Legends is the result of putting one of the best FPS dev teams in the world on a game focused on doing a few things really well. We look at Battle Royale as a genre, not a mode, and we're here to help mold it. Hope everyone is enjoying the game as much as we had making it. And this was actually Drew McCoy, or at DK05 or 05 or whatever, who tweeted that. And so, yeah. What do you guys think?
I never really played the original Titanfall, so I don't really have much to say on this subject.
Same here. I honestly don't mess with that series much.
Apex Legends is fucking
fire though.
Apex Legends is fucking fun. I have the game. I fucking enjoy it. I would suggest you running with the 3-man squad team. It's missing a shit ton of game up. The game is free. The game is fun. Go play it. I really highly recommend it. It's better than Fork Trash. Fortnite. Fork Garbage Can. Whatever you want to call that fork piece of dog shit. But Apex Legends is fucking fire. And I would recommend it.
Just call it Fortnite.
Fork suck a dick. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I ain't a fan of Fortnite. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I tried playing it. I was so
I tried Fortnite too. It wasn't for me.
And the problem with Apex Legends is, I'll be honest, their fucking online service to try to connect is trash, and they need to fix that shit. But when you get into the game itself is fucking fun. It's still brand new, and I feel like it still needs more game modes than ever before. But I love that. I love the team aspect. I really do. And I suggest you running with the team instead of running by yourself. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, it looks like one of those beta in action games, like how Fortnite keeps claiming it's a beta. Like that's what it seems like. So Apex Legends, I don't expect it to have every single shit at the beginning, but based on what y'all are saying, what I'm hearing, I've never heard anybody say Apex Legends is trash. That game looks amazing. By what I'm seeing, I watch. Oh shit! Anyway, what I'm seeing, what I've been watching, the gameplay looks really nice. It looks very smooth. It doesn't look choppy or laggy. The map looks nice, well, according to whatever map I've seen when I watched. The game looks balanced and everything. So, for what it started out with, it looks like it's an enjoyable game, and I'm pretty sure they're going to expand upon it in the future. Of course they will. I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, the Apex Legends is going to become bigger than Fortnite. Just my opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong, because Fortnite has been getting bigger every day, but give Apex Legends some time, I'm pretty sure they have a chance. Because that game has a good foundation. It started off fire. So, I don't know. Just my opinion.
Would you get shitted on? Yes, you will. Would you have fun getting shitted on? Yes, you will.
Alright, hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, Razorblade Mango said, I'm really upset Titanfall 3 isn't in development and that Titanfall 2 is a masterpiece. You should all try it. Hey Mango, what's up? But what do you guys think about what he said? Or
Yeah, I do understand.
I ain't about to buy it. I'm just not a Titanfall person. I've never played it. Something has to appeal me. Giant mechs aren't appealing to me. It looks like there's gonna be a bunch of bots fighting and shooting with big ass guns on the robots. I don't know. I heard you can get out of them, but I don't know.
I do understand the disappointment, but I'm on the same page here.
I love mechs. I love mechs to death. I have Titanfall 2 because I bought Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 1 for $5, both of them with all the DLC and stuff like that. It was a great deal, and I hopped on it as soon as possible. I'm not that disappointed that there's no Titanfall 3, but I'd rather have them take a little bit longer so they can get it right, and they can find something that they're interested in and make it more fun. Because when I play for Apex Legends, it's really, really fun. It's just that the servers are dog shit, but if they can make Titanfall 3 with better servers, and it's just better, because I think Titanfall is better than Call of Duty. It's better than whatever that shit is anymore. And I will enjoy whatever game they got cut out. I swear, Call of Duty just fall from grace so fucking hard. I really am sad what it's become of it now. I really hope one day, just one fucking day, that they can find themselves in good graces. But no. They will always be dog shit.
Damn.
all right. Anyone else got anything they want to say besides DC and Suku? Anyone else got to say?
Nothing else.
Nope.
Mango said, I think Apex Legends is okay, but I'm someone who is getting tired of these live service multiplayer games. I prefer a great single player campaign any day of the week.
Who said that?
Razorblade Mango.
Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War 4.
I don't want to touch Red Dead 2 without playing the first one.
Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 is amazing. I will recommend that to everybody.
Yeah, if you're into scary games. There's titles out there that are single player games that are pretty good. Now, if none of those games are your cup of tea, then I don't know. Just wait until they come out with more. They happen. The Outer Worlds game that's coming up, that Obsidian is making. I feel like,
bitch.
I think that's gonna be fire. I'm gonna buy that shit. Outer World. I don't know if y'all know what that is. It was shown at one of the Game Awards. I'm buying that shit.
I seen it. It's from the creators who made fucking Fallout. New
Vegas. Yep.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be fire.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say, but the spice of Obsidian is what made Fallout good. No offense to Bethesda, because I love Skyrim, but I gotta be honest here. The extra spice that was in Fallout New Vegas, even though the game wasn't perfect, but the gameplay aspects of the karma and all the other shit, I'm pretty sure that was Obsidian. And we're gonna see their work when they come out with Outer Worlds, because they are showing their chance. Obsidian is showing off. Bethesda has been trying to show off on their own without Obsidian with Fallout games, and look what we got. We got Fallout 4, which was a disappointment. We got Fallout 76, which was
Fallout 4 is better with mods. I'll say that.
It is. Modders been saving Bethesda for so many years. Now, don't get me wrong. I did like vanilla Skyrim. I did. I still occasionally do. But I started getting into modding myself.
Ooh.
So, like I said, I have no hate towards Bethesda. In fact, I love Bethesda. But because I love Bethesda, I'm going to criticize where they're wrong. If I didn't love them, I wouldn't care. You see what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying
that's why it's so hard on Nintendo games, because I care.
Right.
We mod because we care. We care because we mod.
All right, guys. Okay,
all the bugs and all that shit, love and hate it. That's what makes the game. I love Skyrim. Occasionally bugging up a goddamn mountain to get to the top, I can do it. It's part of the game. Yes, it's glitchy, it's not perfect, but that's what makes the game lovable. It has all its mistakes and all of its lovable features. You got so much shit to explore. Skyrim may not be the biggest map, but because how it's designed, it's like you have a whole world to explore, endless quests. I still ain't beat Skyrim for real.
Alright, Mango said, Obsidian revealed the outer world at the perfect... Obsidian revealed the outer worlds at the perfect time.
Oh yeah. I feel like Obsidian probably even did that on purpose. It was like, okay, Bethesda had their turn, now it's mine. This is what we're working on. Versus Fallout 76.
But
I think they did it on purpose.
Hang on, let me chime in with something. I do feel like that the Battle Royale urgency, like, I really do feel like we got too much of Battle Royale resurgency that it's starting to be feeling like a dud, like dated, and we need something more fresh and new. Don't get me wrong, I do love single player games, but the games I love, like that shine so far for me, the games I really love to play are couch co-op games. Couch co-op games is pretty much like it's what I grew up with, and it's really good, and I really like it. But I don't really see too much proper couch co-op games. Only indie proper couch co-op games. I really like.
Oh, go ahead. My fault. Go ahead. Finish.
No, you're good. But I would like to say I would love to see a proper one done right, like back in the day, because I wouldn't see a proper one done right like nowadays because I feel like they know that it's like dated or it's not working.
Right. Remember, back then, how could I put it? Gaming companies back then were like, buy the game, play the game. If you have a multiplayer, it was usually split screen. But you have old games such as Star Wars Battlefront 2 that also had an online mode. They had both. And it seems like back then they weren't really as money hungry. There was no such thing as DLC or anything. They would do, put out the game with everything. With the online multiplayer and the split screen. And you could do both. Since you have good internet connection or whatever the case is. As time, goes by, more market tactics were invented to profit the company more. It goes by. And because, like you said, the couch gaming is dated. Nobody usually plays, not everybody. There's some people with families and friends that live close, but for the most part, they're not going to invest in having that in their game because it'd be a waste of budget. Basically, people focus more on either hardcore single player or hardcore multiplayer, or like a mixture like how Rockstar does, and this is why Rockstar makes a whole lot of fucking money, because they'll make something like GTA 5, make a good story and everything like that, and they make an online that expands upon itself, and they keep adding free updates. That's why they make money, but people like to do all these little microtransactions. Don't get me wrong. Rockstar has its little transactions implemented, sprinkled in there, but you're not forced to get it. You just have to spend more time playing the game. If you spend time playing GTA 5 online, your character's going to be a god because you spent the time. Or you can get shark cards and boost your character up like shit. Just get this new mansion, this new item. So, with that being said, these marketing tactics are employed nowadays as the years go by. So that's why you may not find what you would call a game that does couch gaming properly, because it's not an efficient market tactic for the budget of the game.
But here's where I disagree, because I know you don't like Nintendo that much. People kind of sit on Nintendo and I do on their business practice. But like most of the games are actually kind of couch co-op games. And they sell a shit ton of units sometimes. Just because it's couch co-op.
Okay.
And I do believe that couch co-op can sell a shit ton of units if done right. And I really don't think that the AAA game budgets, like, they don't see anything in couch co-op. Like, because they're pretty much just trying to utilize multiplayer and, like, PvP and try to, like, fucking sell you as much as possible and try to get more money out of you than couch co-op. But the thing is,
That's what I just said.
Okay, hold on. Mango said,
Grow up with good games.
DC. Hold on, y'all. Mango said, Battle Royale is a trend. The world will move on. We'll move on to the next big thing eventually. And Christian said, trends in games last year, though. Go ahead.
Menos, I have an anime question for you.
All right.
Have you heard of Sword Art Online? I can't say the last part.
Yes, I have.
The one with beautiful. Yeah, the one with beautiful.
Is that a movie?
Oh, it's a series.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a series.
Oh,
I'm not checking that one out much.
And it actually looks pretty good.
Rooster Teeth bought they're showing commercials on TV now. That's cool.
Understood.
Without a Jing Lock, new Rooster Teeth series.
Anywho, are we ready for the next topic, y'all?
Yeah.
I'm actually scared of Rooster Teeth because how most of the MCNs have been closing down. And I really want Rooster Teeth to thrive, but like a lot of them has dropped off.
I need Rooster Teeth to stay where they are and keep doing good.
Yeah.
No idea if. Considering hearing some things, I have no idea. It's pretty much up in the air to me. But let's all not right now. We have another topic to cover.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Moral of the story: Battle Royale games are here to stay. We are going to move on, but we don't know when we're going to move on. Just try to enjoy the games that we got now. All right, let's go.
All right.
Enjoy what you can.
All right. Is we done?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Deep Silver apologizes for 4A Games Metro Exodus PC threat. So apparently they have apologized to the fan base by insisting that PC remains at the heart of the future of the franchise, which comes after a member of the 4A Games development team who said on Russian Gaminator forums that the Metro series wouldn't come to PC in the future if fans boycotted the upcoming and controversial Epic Games Store release. In response to the individual staff member's threat, Deep Silver has posted an apology on the game's social media accounts. I'm not gonna read it because it's like really long, but for those of you watching, I will pretty much scroll, stop here and there. But what do you guys think?
For me, I'm actually glad they did that because many others have actually tried that threat and it never works for them. Never worked at all. I'm actually glad they actually apologized in this case. However, it's still quite a sting. However, it's still quite a sting for some people.
EA tried to pull this shit. Battlefield 5, guess what happened to them?
Oh boy.
They got crashed.
Gonna crash and burn every time. Ready to go through this song and dance? You do not want to go through this song and dance. Do not piss off the games.
And that's what they learned. That's what they at the Metro Exodus staff learned.
And do not piss off gamers because it's a saying, but it's a true saying.
Yeah, a lot of gamers, or at least gamers like myself, are an aggressive crowd of people. When things go awry, we will rise up in the ranks and we will unleash our fire. And so, whatever happens, if it is noticed, because think about it, you're in competition with other gaming companies, especially if you're partnered or dealing with games and genres that include things such as sci-fi based games, like space-based shooters or whatever. And if you fuck up, your competitors are going to cook your ass. Like how when Forsaken dropped for Bungie, I was seeing videos saying that Activision said that Forsaken was not successful. And Bungie, gonna have some lashback on some Wendy's shit. some backlash on some Wendy's shit. You know Wendy's be roasting everybody. So I was like, damn. And it made me realize that they're people too. Those corporations, they're people too. They're not just computers that just make our games. They're people too. So there's going to be criticism and competition and everything, within those companies. So when somebody fucks up, if one company notice that your gamers are rioting, they go get your ass and try to get your business. See what I'm saying? So
yeah. Sorry, you guys. I'm playing Apex. I'm a little bit salty. Go ahead.
Are you good? What happened?
Motherfucker shot me in the fucking back while I was trying to run away.
That's what I figured.
Oh, what game is that? Apex Legends?
Yep. And please mute Jay, please mute Reanimator.
Oh, why?
Nicole knows.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Oh. Did someone fall asleep?
Oh, he dead ass fell asleep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is the first time in months since someone fell asleep mid-podcast.
Okay, he's muted.
I fell asleep last podcast. The feels.
He's getting docked. He is getting docked.
Paid anyway. Paying all these people that just show up we let them on the podcast. You ain't getting paid.
Oh, no worries. At some point, we're gonna end up eventually.
You here because you stay.
Hey, if y'all wanted to know, do your quick roast now on
Quick roast on who?
the person that was snoring, or but if I need to get a quick roast in, do it now.
Oh. Nah, I do not want to wake up Goldilocks let that ass sleep.
Bro, y'all know Winnie the Pooh, right? You know what a donkey, bro? That sleepy, drunk-looking ass nigga, bro.
Eeyore.
Yeah. Eeyore, that's who he the Eeyore of the group, bro. This man be gone. Sleepy dwarf off of what you call it. That bitch, Snow White.
Sleep.
Keep losing his
tired ass. Drowsy is his main emotion. You don't get mad or sad. You get drowsy. You get in an argument, this nigga sleep. Like, bruh, damn. Bruh, he need a bedtime. Oh, God. That man be gone.
What is he doing all day? I don't know.
I don't know. It's like he been releasing the way he sleep. God damn. Shit crazy as hell. You better have about 50 bitches in your house going to sleep every 2 seconds. Man, that mean release. That man release harder than immigrants out the United States.
Good thing I was not drinking water, because dude, I would be sitting here choking on water right now.
I'm glad I'm done eating, or I would have had a worse episode.
I'm telling you. Shit, this is the episode where he sleep. Every chapter of the book, the man was big meeting, he sleep.
Oh, crap.
Justice League, and everybody had a meeting. Batman talking, that nigga sleep. Like, bruh.
I spat out my water.
Damn.
I got none.
Old Papa Bear ass nigga. He always tired. You know them big ass bears that be in the cave snoring. You find that nigga sleep. Like, damn.
Oh crap, I gotta wipe off my computer, my tablet.
Nicole, you knew he was still roasting. Why'd you take the cell?
I swear, you snooze, you lose ass nigga. That shit was made after his ass.
I like what he just said. You snooze, you lose.
Yes, bro. That, bro. Sipping codeine. That nigga always sleep. That nigga had a codeine with the sardines. Like, bruh, this man always sleep. What he got the Do they have NyQuil Plus, my nigga? That's probably what he be taking if that shit exists. He got the upgraded NyQuil. He take one sip, he gone, bro. Hell no. This nigga drinking purple on purple, bro.
I'm pretty sure he takes a dose of He takes a dose of NyQuil with sleeping pills.
I'm telling you. Look at one nigga. I don't know. This is gonna be a joke. I don't know anybody Christian right here, but I'm gonna just be like this.
We're gonna have to make a separate video for him.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we might as well make another EX episode.
For real, that nigga be sleep on Judgment Day. God going like, hey, I'm about to drop your ass. You gonna stay. You gonna.
Man, he ain't gonna do nothing.
This nigga sleep. Wake up in the fireplace.
Exactly. DC gonna wake up in the fireplace. I said DC, my bad.
So you about to have DC up on you, man.
Nigga Moses come down about to split the sea. These niggas sleeping for like, oh shit, this nigga about to get left behind, nigga.
Alright, let's get to the next topic before we have
let's do that, or we'll be off the rails.
Nigga jawline is snoozing, the nigga spit Z's, nigga.
Alright, let's get to the next topic before we end up having a whole different stream.
Oh yeah, fuck, because I still have more. Yeah, go to the next topic before I get carried away, bro.
Alright.
Plus, I gotta let my dog out, so y'all talking the subject first. I'll be right back.
Alright. Mortal Kombat 11 will not feature Shaggy as playable fighter.
That guy. Oh shit, he got a shotgun. Run!
DC.
I already knew that was gonna happen. I already figured that.
Alright, hold up. With the words dead meme. I said, wait a minute, damn it. Now look, if I'm gonna have to start punching y'all in the neck to let me talk, man, we gonna have an issue. Now let me talk.
What's all that?
Now let me. Anyway, with the words dead meme, Mortal Kombat 11 community manager Tyler Lansdowne put the nail in the coffin. The NetherRealm Studios dev confirmed that Shaggy will not be a part of the Mortal Kombat 11 roster. Despite strong grassroots supports from fans during this week's Combat Cast, NetherRealm gave Mortal Kombat 11 fans a look at Cable, the latest returning fighter to join the game's growing roster. The livestream showed off all of Cable's movesets, combos, finishers, and a few of its fatalities. NetherRealm has been doing these types of in-depth character demonstrations for a while now, and for those that love theory crafting ahead for release, they offer a lot of information. What do you guys think?
Man, I already knew he wasn't coming, but I did appreciate you said creator of Mortal Kombat, Nicole?
Yeah.
You said creator or director?
Director, yeah.
Yeah, the director of Mortal Kombat like to joke around, so I know he posted some pictures of instant transmission Shaggy. I think he made Shaggy like he took a screenshot of the game and put Shaggy in there, so he was playing around with the idea.
I thought that was somebody else.
Yeah, someone else modded it and he shared that screenshot and blew up.
It's my mistake then.
Oh, y'all talking about the combat shit?
Yeah,
he had to clear the air, and I'm actually glad he did. I knew I wasn't counting on it at all.
I'm still confused. What did you expect Shaggy's fatality to be?
They're gonna call us and chew your ass up.
His name is not Cable. It's actually Cabal.
Yeah, it's seriously.
Cabal.
I feel like the fatality, he could have just called up the Mr. Machine and the whole game just comes and freaking rolls over that dude.
I don't think they own the Scooby-Doo license, but
Warner Brothers does.
Yeah, Warner Brothers does, and I know they're owned by Warner Brothers, but I don't think they'll put Scooby-Doo, a kid-friendly character, in a fucking game where you can split niggas' atoms up into 3, 4s and have them swallow it down their fucking heart and their heart and create hot stuff with that shit. I don't think so.
Bruh. We're straight eat up your brains like a shish kebab.
Why not?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Christian said what? No Shaggy? Yep.
No Shaggy.
Sadly, no Shaggy.
No.
His power is not needed there.
No, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. Intertransmission Shaggy is too powerful to be contained in Mortal Kombat in the first place.
By the way, everybody, I fucking love that meme. I love Ultra Instinct Shaggy. How you just like, yo man, I can destroy everything and recreate everything at the exact same time. I fucking love that.
I think it's retarded, but I just go along with it because it's whatever. I see that shit, I'm like, what the fuck? That shit just made me laugh sometimes. It's like, bro, Shaggy, bro.
I still want to meet a voice actor of Shaggy, someone that can do the Shaggy voice like near a point and just make a whole bunch of references like Dragon Ball Z, like I'm gonna whoop Frieza's ass, dude.
Like Zoid Scoobs, I'm going to fight Frieza in his third form. He's going to get his ass kicked, Scoobs. Trust me, I got it. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna scroll into 3s.
Like,
but y'all can't tell me that Shaggy don't smoke the meanest strand of weed, bro. Look how he acts.
He
Look
do.
how he eats, bro.
That nigga got the punches every.
Wake up, bro.
Yeah.
He wake up.
Master Stoner.
I'm telling you.
He eats. Oh shit.
So who getting shot?
No. He missed me. He missed me. I don't know how you missed me, bro. You missed me. Now you gotta. Actually, no. I'm gonna put a bullet through your head, bitch.
Oh shit.
Anyway.
He's totally preoccupied.
Like Resi 2 was in your house. I'm about to say, you better run, my nigga.
Nah, Mr. X got me spooked.
Dude, like, Mr. X is fresh in that. He dressed like you see his shoes. Mr. X is just fresh no matter where he go. I don't care.
I mean, I saw a video. Somebody whipped out a damn rocket launcher on his ass, and he dipped. He saw a pistol.
I just told you that.
Your ass. For real, he saw the rocket launcher. He said, "Oh fuck that! That nigga left."
Exactly.
I mean, Mr. X ain't no bitch. He's just smart.
Plus, you see that. Plus that freaking rocket launcher had infinite ammo on deck. So, what you gonna do?
I'm just gonna say this. I played RE2 and I had Mr. X. He only killed me once, only because I hear thumping around. Always do. I didn't look behind me. I'm just looking around and I have no health. And all I hear is the thumping stops. I'm just like, what's this with the thumping? I pan my camera over. Mr. X is right behind me, mid-swing at my skull. I'm like, oh shit. He fuck out of my ass. I'm like, well, I'm dead.
Like he did that Batman crap on you, like, suck.
Yeah, that's what I like about Mr. X. He waits till your camera pans over to click your dumb ass. Like, you just walking, he behind you already. You're like, huh? And as soon as you turn around, he just happens to clock your dumb ass. That shit makes me laugh. I just see him creeping up.
Like he just standing over your body. Like, you see what happened? See what happened?
For real.
You weren't thinking, my dude.
Nothing. Just
like you weren't thinking, my dude. You weren't thinking. That's why this happened.
He's got literal hands. He walks around and punches you once and you're dead, bro.
He's not hard to avoid either. He's very easy to avoid. I don't know why people say he's hard to fucking avoid. Oh, that motherfucker's easy to avoid as fuck. The only problem I have with Mr. X is, yes, he's fucking terrifying that shit. You're in the room, you have low health, he's just trying to get you crap. All of a sudden, Mr. X just, like, opens the door, and he doesn't do it menacingly. No. He opens it politely, and you're like, ooh, I gotta get out of here. And you're happy.
Mr. X and going through doors, the first thing I thought, he gonna smash through that wall. Like, no, he just opened it politely and closed it. Like, oh, okay. I thought you were going
Just looking for the
Anywho,
stream. We're moving to the next topic, and it's a serious one.
alright, now this is like way serious, so. Alright, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, y'all started off. I'm back in a quick second.
Alright. High-res employee, Twitch partner arrested in Super Bowl child sexting.
What?
Wait, let me read a little bit and then you guys can actually, like, you know. High-res Studios community manager and Twitch partner Thomas Chung was arrested last week during a Super Bowl sex trafficking sting near Atlanta that targeted men traveling to the area to have sex with a child, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, or GBI for short. Chung, hold on. Chung was arrested on January 1st and charged with using a computer service to seduce, solicit, lure, or entice a child to commit an illegal act, according to DeKalb County jail records. Additional charges may be forthcoming, according to the GBI, as spotted by Rod Breslau.
Breslov? That's not Russian. What crime happened here?
Pretty much a high-res employee Twitch partner arrested in Super Bowl's child sexting.
Oh. And he got arrested, thankfully. Thankfully, he got him out of there.
What the heck?
There's just no place for that bull crap.
Actually, it says right here that... Hold on. Let me read this. It says right here that Chun was one of 21 people arrested over a 5-day period beginning January 30th as a result of an undercover investigation coordinated by the Georgia Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations Child Exploitation and Computer Crimes Unit, Brookhaven Police Department, DeKalb County District Attorney's Office, and United States Marshals Service Southeast Regional Fugitive Task Force.
It's just my house.
Oh, that's a load of multiple groups.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes, but the thing that hurts is pretty much the high-res guy pretty much was involved with Jack. It's not going to be good on your name because of that shit. And just because of that shit, they're going to make it even more harder for people getting the jobs in the high-res because of that shit. Thanks, idiot.
That and we already have a we video gamers already have a pretty sketchy image, so this shit just made a lot far worse.
But
far worse.
What made me say ooh la, because the guy in Georgia was like, he visited my school once, and you would never thought that he would do some shit like that.
Guys, Christian said he is in the cab. I hope he can hold that soap boy.
Bruh.
Wow.
Nigga, don't drop soap. Pick it up, nigga. What the fuck?
There's only one game President's gonna be playing with his ass now. Pun not intended.
Like, you like to play games? I heard you like to play games. Why don't you play my game?
They're about to play that ass like it's Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Let's stop here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm playing your field, nigga. What the fuck? Bro, you don't roll like that, nigga. Neither does the soap, so pick it up. Oh my god.
I got double points.
What, Romeo? What? What is it?
Oh, hang on, I'm about to get the extra life. Hey, leave me alone. No, fam. Oh, no.
Better protect that hide.
Like, what extra life? Your extra life is mine.
No protection or no shit.
See, I gotta ask you a question. What you want now, nigga? What's your clothes size, nigga?
See,
why it matter? I like mine extra large, nigga. Pick up the soap. What the fuck? Oh, hell. This nigga gay.
This nigga gonna be asking this nigga shoe size. Because when I stick that shit in, that shit gonna be wider than your fucking shoe size. What the hell?
When I'm done with you, your shit gonna look like Sora shoes. Sora! What the fuck, bro? This nigga get... And I'm talking Kingdom Hearts 1, nigga. Oh my god, this nigga gay, bro. He said that booty hole gonna look like Kingdom Hearts with Sora shoes, bro. That nigga gay. What the fuck?
Nigga, I'm about to do some
Jack gonna look like Goofy, nigga. You keep playing with my ass. I'm not the one playing with your ass. You better leave me alone. You the one playing with ass, not me.
Let's stop here. Let's stop here.
Okay. Fuck your shit so bad, sure I won't wish that ass back perfect anymore, nigga. What?
Nicole, may I ask how many more topics do we have?
We got like about 10 left.
10.
Yeah, we still have a bunch left, and we were talking up a storm. It's a pretty good cast.
All right, y'all ready for the next topic? If we're done.
Yeah. What's the next topic?
All right, next topic. Hush. All right, Battlefield 5 sold 7.3 million copies, but it's still not enough. EA have confirmed that Battlefield 5 failed to meet their expectations, as its underperforming sales result in poor Q3 for the company. They said that they made a mistake prioritizing the campaign instead of the Battle Royale mode.
Oh, so they just made an error mistake.
Yeah, they made a bunch of mistakes in marketing and in pretty much everywhere else. And now it's gotten broke.
I'm about to rip this game ass into a new one. So y'all get that. Y'all better get that. Y'all better get your shit out right now, cause when y'all done, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh gosh. Y'all done?
Yeah.
First off, nigga, it was not prioritizing the campaign. You stupid motherfuckers. It was about the fucking bullshit you said about the game. You said that, oh, you don't like women being friends, don't buy the game. So we did the fucking logical shit. We didn't buy the fucking game. Because you told us to, you dumbasses. You dipshits. Talking about, let's focus on Battle Royale. No, nigga. The Battle Royale genre is already on its swinging edge because Fortnite is already dominating the competition. So why the fuck are you trying to be in a saturated field and make that shit a game mode when you should have focused on what made Battlefield fun, but you didn't focus on what made Battlefield fun. You focused on fucking gimmicks like Call of Duty. That's why Call of Duty is ass. It's not the Call of Duty It's not the Call of Duty we know back in the past. The best Call of Duty to this day is still Modern Warfare 2. There is no Call of Duty that passed that. I fucking love playing Modern Warfare 2.
DC.
And Black Ops 2, by the way. But I fucking hate Call of Duty Black Ops 4. It's not good at all. I barely play that shit. My brother loves playing that shit. I don't play that shit at all. So you can take your Battlefield 5, you can take your comics, you can take your talk about we didn't make enough money. Nigga, you made a lot of money. You just can't see it. You can take your comics, you can take your investors, and you can shove it up your ass so goddamn far that every time you talk, money will be spitting out and niggas will be thinking you made money.
DC.
You can take your comments, you can take your YouTube likes and dislikes, and you can send it back to the back to keep track of him.
DC doesn't enough.
But honestly, for Battlefield 5, y'all made enough money. You just need to focus on that. It wasn't about the campaign. It was your fucking PR. Your PR is disgusting. Putrid as shit. You need to understand that y'all talking to human beings, not fucking dollar signs. But I don't think y'all recognize that shit very well. So
not virtue signaled at all. And look what happened.
So just like this happened for a reason. So just like your biggest practice, stop spitting on your fucking franchises and realize what the true issue is. It's you, our garbage publisher, EA, or AAA games. Y'all need to fucking focus on what makes a game truly fun. Focus on what we want. It's not just a single player game. You need to have content. You know, that thing that you put in video games that make it fun. You remember fun, don't you? You remember not shoving our asses with so much microtransactions, so much money down our throat that makes it. All right, I'm gonna calm down. Let's move on to the next topic.
You remember that scene in Ratatouille where that dude flashback to his childhood? That's exactly what the developers doing right now. Like, fun?
Because I swear to you, I shit you not. Hey, we're just here to please the publishers. Like, nigga, you're not going to make any money if you keep pleasing the publishers. The publishers are dumber than the fucking Sonic fan base. I don't want that shit.
Are the publishers playing the game?
No, it's not the publishers. It's the investors.
No, I was asking like a rhetorical question. Like, are the publishers playing the game? No. Why are you making it for them?
They're probably so far up their own ass they can't even realize what a good game even is.
Ouch.
Damn, I'd rather watch a bad anime than fucking play Battlefield 5, and that's a statement. I like Broken on Peak before I Battlefield 5. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
I'd rather go through the rest of Love Tyrant than go through that.
Alright, whoa. Let's not get crazy here.
I already finished.
Ouch. I've got something else in mind, but that'll wait until my blog at Valentine's Day. So let's
and our king Suko, if you want to know what I'm trying to say, it's more worse. It's more worse than looking at Cthulhu and fighting Cthulhu with one pinky. That's how bad this shit is. You can take this shit and they can go home.
Let's move on.
Alright. Twitch streamer permaban from Twitch for saying there are only two genders. Now, let me do a little bit of reading. Y'all. Alright. Hold on. Twitch streamer Helena Live has been making waves in the community after stating that Twitch permabanned her for saying there are only two genders. In a video, which has been shared on Reddit, Helena Live can be heard angrily and tearfully explaining her side of the story, in which she says that her personal opinion is that there are men and women with no in-between. In the video, which can be seen on Reddit, or you can just watch it below, but I'll share the link with you guys a little later, and you guys can watch it from the description box below. She says that in the stream in question, she'd also said that men are welcome to identify as women, and women are welcome to identify as men, but that there's no middle ground when it comes to gender. She adds that she said at the time she is supportive of the transgender community. Reading an email received from Twitch, she claims Twitch stated that is her third strike that violates community rules, leading to her partnership with the channel to be terminated. Following a string of emails, which Helena Live doesn't share in the video, she is told that her channel will be permanently banned.
Wow. Of all things get banned for telling the truth. Come on. Look at how far we've been made in current year.
No. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Whoever want to talk should probably get their piece out. Cause I don't know what I'm gonna say about this shit.
Unfortunately, if you want me to say some stupid crap like I always do, I really do feel like Twitch is really overreacting, and I'm not gonna say anything because I'll just tell you after the podcast, but I'm not going to say all the podcasts because whatever I'm going to say is going to get me banned. So I'm good, fam. I'm good. I'm not on this one. Somebody can take it.
Yeah, Twitch is seriously overreacting here. They've been pulling some dumb crap before, like letting porn streams there and That's absolutely screwed up.
A girl didn't even twerk. A girl like slightly. Actually, she only twerked her butt cheek one time. Like it was like slightly. The only reason I know about it because we beat Tech USA. Thanks for beat Tech USA. But she wasn't even twerking at all. She was just trying to use a yoga pose. She was just trying to teach people. And she slightly twerked. Only slightly. She didn't even do it. She was just trying to like show people a yoga pose and it went slightly wrong. And she got fucking bad from it.
Just one accidental jiggle, banned.
Banned.
Yeah. In the past, we covered a lot of rifle bands, like the one we covered some rifle bands, like the one that got top, and then the ads did not know he was streaming until later.
Yep.
And
somebody got caught fapping. Somebody got caught fapping on the live
stream. Yeah, someone caught fapping. Someone got getting top.
Somebody got caught getting a blowjob. Somebody got caught having sex on the stream. Like, it happens. People forget to turn off their webcam and turn off their stream. And we end up seeing all of that. And they get banned from it.
Yeah,
those are rifle bands.
Yeah, those are rifle bands. But then there's this.
There are only two genders. Yeah, I agree. But if I think more, I'm gonna get banned. So I'm just gonna
that and discussing Twitch policies and how they're askew. That's how the Gordian got banned from there.
Anyone?
It's gay. This is so gay. I'm sorry to tell you, but this is gay. This fucking gay. I can't just say it on my own personal shit because I'm gonna get banned. Fuck Twitch and their policy because that shit is bad. Right now. That shit is just ass.
Anyone else got to say for it?
And titties.
Anyone else got to say?
Oh, speaking of titties, the next topic is also pretty grim.
Alright, Senran Kagura 7 even, or, you know.
7. Let's pronounce it 7.
Okay, 7.
Deontay wanted to get his piece on the last topic.
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, go ahead.
So, I'm going to start out with this. Okay. First of all, yes, it's 2019. But what kind of pussy, bitch, faggot ass, coward, low down, sensitive ass bullshit? Who in the fuck is over the leadership or the license or of Twitch? What kind of bitch ass nigga bans someone for speaking the truth and saying something that is factual, but because these people are sensitive as hell and cannot accept what they are, they have the biggest identity crisis. And I have nothing against transgenders, gays, and all. I have nothing personally against y'all at all. I'm just saying, be rational. You cannot physically be anything besides a man and a woman. That is impossible, or a woman. It is physically impossible to make up another gender because you believe mentally you're something else. That does not exist. Reality says you have a dick or you have a pussy. You are a man or you are a woman. How can someone get banned for speaking the truth? Because idiots take it to offense. People say things about being homophobic. Well, I think there's something called heterophobic as well. There are gay people who have a sincere problem with straight people being honest. Because she even clearly says she has nothing against gay people. But because she's speaking the truth, she gets fired up for it by the company of streaming. So saying there's two genders is offensive in 2019. If that's the case, there needs to be thousands. There needs to be a purge. There needs to be a new human race because this is a problem. Back then, niggas used to get cooked. People used to say bitch, faggot, nigger, all this bullshit. You say everything. Nobody get caught up by the law. We have freedom of speech in America.
guess what? If a racist white man walked up to me and called me a nigger, I'm gonna call him a cracker. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna shoot him, whoop his ass. Hey nigger, hey cracker. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not no bitch. You say something, I'm gonna say something back. You know, all of a sudden, 2019, people crying over saying that people got two genders. What kind of pussy ass generation is this? You know what? That's all I gotta say. I feel like they need to unban her account. That's not fair.
Yeah, same.
That's bullshit.
And being an attack helicopter is physically impossible too.
So you saying I can't be a velociraptor?
No.
Wow.
I can't be a rocket ship that flies into outer space? You said I can only be a man? Or
Can't even be the reactor.
Can you find the outer space right now?
It's sad.
you said I can't be the next Hokage?
Oh.
And see how y'all saying that? See, that's called using your imagination. But these people are leading by what they feel instead of what is logical. Oh, I feel like I'm not a man or a woman. I'm something else. No, you're either a man or a woman. You need to go by logic. If we keep getting people like this to dictate over what's going on in this world, if we keep giving these idiots say-so in this world will be ruled by idiots and we will all die off as a human race because reproduction will not be a thing because people think that they're not a woman or they are not a man.
Hang on real quick. Repeat what you said about idiots again. Repeat that.
If idiots like them who cannot think rationally and realize what they physically are, if we keep letting these people have a say-so in our community, meaning they have leverage and leeway to overrule things, because if you don't let them, it's a so-called hate crime. If we keep getting people like this and they take over, reproduction is going to be bullshit. Women going to be like, oh, I'm not a woman, so I'm not going to let you do this with me because I'm not here to reproduce because I'm not a woman. Retarded thoughts. I'm telling you, your mind is powerful. These retarded things people are saying will end the human race. It sounds drastic, but I'm telling you, you can't.
And the scariest,
Hang on.
scariest part is,
Hold on, guys.
scariest part is, it's already happening.
The reason why I said that, Deontay, was because guess who's our president? Guess who's our president, everybody?
Makes sense.
Since that dickhead is in office, now people have to pay money for their taxes that didn't have to pay for this year. And I'm still kind of salty about that shit.
DC.
I'm gonna stay neutral, but I've heard worse from other countries about other countries' rulers, especially Canada's. We do not want to go there.
Oh yeah, you can't just talk about America. Other rulers are
Canada's
crazy
supposed to
too.
be nice.
Yeah.
This is the real world.
No. It's the fact that, because Donald Trump, remember, he's not a ruler, he's a president. It's just the fact that his decisions on how he can fix things are either immoral or it's just selfish. He comes off as a selfish idiot or a bigot, whatever you want to call him, because I fit him all in the same fucking description because that's what he is. He doesn't care about us. He cares about himself. That motherfucker would rather have another shutdown that puts people, that don't, pretty much put people in a position where they're not having a paycheck to come in and pretty much they don't have any money to feed their family. He'd rather put them in that position for a stupid-ass law. That's just something we don't need right now.
We don't need it at all.
We already have enough separation with all these people talking about their multiple genders. That's enough division. We're divided by race. We're divided by money. We're divided by this LBG, whatever the hell the organization is. No offense to them. But all these organizations, all these things are creating divisions, gangs. All of this are creating divisions. If people learn to unite and stop with all this I'm this, not that bullshit and accept that we're all human, maybe we'd get things done for a change. And maybe America can be great with all of us working together. Not just one president saying that.
I don't identify as a man. I identify as a silver.
It's just, to me, the only thing I'm still kind of mad at it for this whole year is that people are so sensitive nowadays that they'll go and look up your past and fucking get you to the point where they can ruin your job. Like, they can ruin your job or any future jobs you have. So now you're going to be put in a position where you can't even make a fucking living. Like, when you start affecting people's, like, money wage and, like, have them making a fucking living because they did some shit back in the past, like, I'm just trying to say, niggas, y'all being hypocrites. Nobody was a saint when they was a kid or back in their past. Right. You did some shit that was scarring, and you did some shit that was immoral, but you learned a lesson, and you either become a good person afterwards or a shit person afterwards. I don't value for somebody from the past. I value for somebody from their past that came up, like, to become a better person from it, if that makes sense. I don't really, because I don't pull this, I'm going to look into your past and I'm going to call you out on some old bullshit. Nah, nigga, if you want to call me out on something, call me out something here and now. Like, what am I doing wrong now? Because I feel like people can't act like people can't change. I'm like, people can change. You need to give them time. Like, I don't understand the human race nowadays. If we keep going through this route, our future is going to be a dark one. And I can tell you that Big Brother will be coming soon. Big Brother will be heading to our central station soon. And you do not want Big Brother.
Let's go back to the topic at hand for Sun on Kakura 7. As for what I think about this, yeah, this sounds extremely grim about what he's doing right now. I'm going to say this very clearly. If he does not have that exclusive contract with Soini, that series is in serious trouble because that one thing that they censored before renewal for PS4's version of renewal, it's going to turn to far more, and from the looks of that article, it's already turned to far more, because his original idea is being reconsidered. That is seriously alarming to the fans. If he does not listen to the fans here, things are going to implode for that series.
I just want to see
That's
anime.
all I have to say.
I just want to see anime. Is it wrong that I just see it?
You just want to see anime what?
I just want to see anime titties. Is it wrong that I just want to see anime titties? I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Right, that's what majority of the fan base just want to see.
Quote me on this. There's nothing wrong with anime titties.
There's nothing wrong
at all.
Like,
you just looking at that because you can't get a real girl. Like,
dude. So let's not forget, I'm still.
That's not the case for me, but I'm just saying, like, I just want to see some anime titties.
So let's not forget, I'm still the only chick in this.
Stop. Brittany is in charge of the podcast, so this is up to her. Let her get back in control. You're back in control, Brittany. Go ahead.
Now, I was just gonna say, don't forget, I'm still the only chick in this podcast. So, yeah. But like, we can still continue talking about this, but still be in mind, I'm still the only chick here.
Jay's not here. I identify Jay as a woman now.
Wow. No, you just roasted this shit out of Jay, bro. That's even more damaging than anything the author has to say, bro.
And he's still not awake, is he?
I muted him, so we don't know.
Oh, man, imagine if he woke up to that.
Dude, he's muted, so we don't know if he's awake.
He's catching more Z's than a cartoon character sleeping, bro.
Yeah, let's just call him Snorlax and let's keep it pushing, y'all.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's catching more Z's than my empty bank account, bro. I'm broke, bro. I need money, bro.
Dang, man.
So please subscribe to Epic Steve and give money to him, because you give money to him, you give money to all of us, and we all can use the money. We're all one big happy family.
We are?
Dude, I'm trying to advertise him. Subscribe to Epic Steve's nice podcast, and also subscribe to SuperStarDC Twitch/YouTube. Because, you know, we need money too. All right, that was a quick plug-in. Anybody else want plugins? Everybody else need plugins? We're good?
Subscribe to everybody in the who has their account listed into the description box below. I'll add Suku Alabujate, and I'll add the other one if he ever wakes back up.
he's not gonna wake back up. He's gone for the night. Like I have seen him does this like 1,000 times. This dude, I don't know what it's called where you can like stay up for a long period of time, but this dude, he does not have that type of mentality. Yeah, mentality to stay up for that long period of time. I have seen him sleep tons of times around this time, so I'm not really surprised.
Trust me, he's done it to me quite a few times when we would Skype. So, well, without you guys, but yeah.
The only reason why I be up around this time because I'm a college student, and college students have to be working around this time. We don't sleep. No, we don't sleep. We die a little inside, but we don't sleep.
Yeah, that was pretty much everyone here who pretty much been in college, but you know, we were pretty much sleep deprived. So
sleep is for the weak, and school is our life now. We don't get personal lives. You have a girlfriend, you go to school with her. If you have fucking money, you work at the school. You eat at the school. You live the school. You F at the school. And when I say F, you F at the school. F at the school and F at the school. You take a shit at the school. Your school is your life. That and this.
You're practically living.
It sounds like you're saying you basically just become the school.
Yeah. Yep.
Basically.
The school is your life at that point.
Yep, unless you're AIA, then the school fucks you.
Ouch. Yikes. Now, let's go on to this topic at hand.
Alright.
Nicole, kick it.
Activision Blizzard expected to lay off hundreds of staff next week. Activision Blizzard are reportedly planning to lay off hundreds of staff next Tuesday in the wake of plummeting sales. The publisher, parent company of Activision, Blizzard King, and Major League Gaming are reportedly facing mass layoffs ahead of their quarterly earnings call on Tuesday, February 12th. According to Bloomberg, the layoffs are part of a restructuring of centralized functions and boost profit, following their November conference call last year, where they stated how major titles like Overwatch and Hearthstone. I'm sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses. We're seeing
Hearthstone.
Yeah.
You said it right.
Yeah, sorry, it's just I'm not wearing my glasses right this second. We're seeing declining numbers. Shares at the company have dropped by 2.5% to $42.88 on Friday, with analysts expecting the company's sales to drop by an estimated 2% this year to £7.28 billion, which is pretty much, like a lot of money.
I know what happened. I know exactly what happened. But the people who's going to be laid off, yeah, do have phones, do you? You think I've forgotten? They dropped stock because of the whole Diablo incident. That's what fucking happened.
Yeah.
I really want to know the truth. It wasn't any other games. It wasn't Overwatch. Overwatch is actually more successful than it ever been. By the way, I'm lying through my teeth. I don't know what the fuck Overwatch earnings is. But ultimately, it was really the Diablo moment, because that's when their stock started to really plummet. If you looked at the signs, I don't think it was really any other game that was affected but the Diablo one. But hey, when y'all get laid off, you do have phones, do y'all?
Oh yeah. They better learn the code while at it.
Christian said Blizzard kills everything.
Yes, they do. No, not Blizzard. Activision. You're getting it wrong. Activision
is almost like a parasite. They're attached to the developer, and then they start draining them and making them, worse and worse off they would have been. That's how Bungie broke up with Activision. That probably has part to do with it too, because Bungie decided to take Destiny by itself, because Activision was behind Bungie on Destiny. Bungie made, Destiny, and Activision is a publisher, or whatever the case is. And so Bungie was like, nah, fuck this. This is our game. Get off our shit.
Dude,
and they took Destiny with them. So, I don't know. I guess.
Rightfully so.
They had a champagne. They was drinking and celebrating to that shit, bro. That had me dying, fam.
I mean, you already know they are.
if you celebrated for a breakup between a fucking partnership, like that should raise some red flags right there. There should be something up with that shit, and I hope somebody figures some shit out. Like, I don't think that this is a good thing with Activision. They need to do something because they're losing Overwatch, and it's because they don't let people give them their creative freedom to work on a game. They have to work on like stuff that's not supposed to be worked on. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm pretty much gonna say this: let people do their shit. Let people do their job.
Right.
Let people do their job. It's easy. Let them do it.
Right.
Oh, it's gonna cost Activision in the end, like it's starting to now.
Yeah,
Better chill.
it's inevitable at this point if they keep this up.
They got rid of Visceral Games. No more Dead Space. No more Dead Space. I will miss Dead Space. I love that. I love Dead Space. I'm talking about EA, not Activision. They got rid of fucking Visceral Games. They can go to hell. But I love Dead Space.
Alright. You guys done with this topic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's all I had to say about that.
Alright.
Fuck Activision.
I don't have much for it anyway.
Activision is gonna go to that hell that it's going to hell, really. So I don't really care.
Yikes.
Alright. With the next topic. Grimoire retro style CRPG rejected from GOG.com for being too niche.
What?
Niche, Nick, however y'all want to pronounce it. Back in the old days, GOG.com used to stand for Good Old Games. It was a moniker worn to accommodate the taste of gamers who enjoyed retro games from the yesteryears of gaming and a lot of the old computer games classified as abandonware. Well, Golden Era Games, Cleveland Mark Blackmore revealed that after being asked for years to release Grimoire, Heralds of the Winged Exemplar on GOG, the company recently did an about-face when he informed them that the game was finally ready to release on the DRM-free storefront, saying that they were rejecting the title on GOG.com because it was too niche. Or niche, whatever. Y'all know what I mean, damn it.
Don't worry, we're here to help. We're here to help.
What was the first one? What was the first word you said, Nicole? What?
Well, what now?
You said
Grimoire.
Yeah, Grimoire. That's what I thought she would mean, like Grimoire.
Y'all know what I'm meaning. Shoot, I can't. Technically, everything is pretty much kind of blurry, and I have to kind of squint because I took my glasses off because I gotta fix them.
Yeah, I didn't know what that word was. You were saying like Grimoire.
No, it's because
Grimoire.
Death is a mercy for fools like you.
but y'all know what I mean. But it's just I don't have my glasses on right this second and everything's kind of blurry, so I have to kind of squint. But anyway. Golden Era Games shared the email they received from GOG.com over the RPG Codex forum on February 6, 2019, which was sent by staff member Dr. Kat Woe. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. And I'm not about to read the email, so yeah. What do y'all think?
So you saying that everything is so Nicole, you saying everything is looking like the Super Bowl game?
Probably.
Oh no.
All bird like the Super Bowl game? That baited us with SpongeBob with the freaking SpongeBob Sweet Victor, but it didn't do. Lame.
I heard that shit was horrible. I heard that shit was bland as hell.
I skipped it on purpose because I knew it would suck on ice. But I did not know about the Sweet Victory thing until afterwards, and when I learned it was shocking.
It was sad. Like that would have made the Super Bowl for me, but no.
Yeah, I heard the Super Bowl was dick. I heard that shit was so goddamn boring, bro. It was just the game that really mattered to some people.
But at least the Patriots won, huh, Nicole? You happy about that?
Dude, I was freaking happy when they won.
I don't even care who won. I don't give a damn about none of them teams.
Bro, I said the exact same thing.
For real. It's
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
I'll care about it too when they start paying my bills and everything. That's when I'll care.
Now, back to the topic at hand.
Anywho.
Aren't old vintage computer games niche enough? Aren't they niche enough? Because this actually sounds like mutiny on GOG's behalf. And so,
Mutiny!
that's the question, or are they niche enough?
yeah, aren't those kind of games niche enough?
What type of games? I'm sorry. I was listening, but what type of niche? What type of game is it?
Vintage computer games.
Oh yeah, they're fucking niche as hell because not a lot of them are really made like that, and they only made it for a certain demographic. And it's not just computer games. It has been with some older game models, like styles like the old Fallout games are kind of niche. Because Fallout has not been the first person type of games. It always been. It has been like an over the shoulder, like third person game. And like an MMO type of games. Like niche games like that. But yeah, it's always been a niche game. I don't know why they expect it to sell that much.
Yeah.
You got a point. Game. That's how bigger games form, from the niche, older, vintage computer games. That's how they started. Because games like Minesweeper and Pinball's one of my favorites. I got like 2 million as a high score one time when I was in middle school. You got games like Solitaire and all that shit. All those games on the computer created the bigger games known today. Because if you really look, video games are like board games. Why I say that? You need a basic rule set of how the game works. And you expand upon that until you have a big video game. That's when you go to college, y'all probably had that class where, because, I didn't even get that far, But that's a different story. But when you have the gaming, the gaming shit in the school, what they tell you to do, what's one of the first things they introduce you to? Making a board game. Because making a board game gives you the fundamentals of how to create a video game. It's a set of rules and how things are. And then around it, you create the balance of how the game functions. So those vintage games are important to modern day gaming. Because without those, every gamer owes their respect to those old computer games. Because without those games, the basic things of those games, none of these new games would exist. And that's the truth. That's where all this shit comes from. The old rules of all the old board games. That's where video games truly comes from. So, that's just my opinion on that.
Speak the truth,
Do you
brother.
know how the first game was for?
Thanks for that.
Clap.
Actually, the first video game, which is actually pretty debatable now, was for a whole bunch of guys just fucking was really... Video games was made for, like, 2 guys was fucking around with a computer. That's how video games were. It was an accident. It was an accident. Just like anime.
Start with Pong.
You see?
Made by guys who was fucking around computers. So you're not wrong.
Exactly, see?
Yeah.
Every gamer owes a respect to those old games.
You better keep it that way.
Oh, of course.
Anyway,
Let's move.
what were you gonna say?
Nicole's ready to move, so let's move.
Alright, were y'all done with were y'all done?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Well, I was.
Alright. So, anywho, yeah, get prepared for this topic. Blizzard censors Jaina's cleavage in Hearthstone. Blizzard Entertainment censored the cleavage on Jaina's card art in the card game Hearthstone. This was originally spotted by some users in the Hearthstone subreddit, but it wasn't until... Hey man, calm down. But it wasn't until it made it to the Kotaku in Action thread did some users dig a little bit into the claims to discover that yes, Jaina Proudmoore's cleavage has been censored. Okay, censored. Yeah. User Centrum555 posted the video footage comparing the original card of Jaina to the most recent update that now features some extra coverage over her torso cannons, which used to be able to create automatic pelvic growth spurts for males through ocular fixation.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can see the original card in action courtesy of Brian Kibler's YouTube channel, where you can see Jaina in a solo round.
Okay, so either the developers or some developer, the leading developer of that game, is gay, or the fan base is made up of 2-year-olds. Because,
Yeah, possibly both.
or both, because it's not.
Yeah,
Bruh, when I was in elementary school, I was seeing teachers' cleavage. I mean, you at that age, your shit still get hard. I'm a little child sitting in the class, like, damn, in the back of my head, I'm like, she got some fat ass titties. In class in elementary school. So I'm not young, and I feel that type of way because I'm a man. At the end of the day, I'm still a boy at the time, but I'm still a man, essentially, which everybody is. Everybody playing a video game, men who have control over themselves, they're not going to get hard over some cleavage. What the fuck? What inappropriate scene are you posing by having cleavage of a woman? You're not showing full titty leaking out the armor. You ain't showing full ass and shit. Come on, bro. Cleavage? You know how many natural outfits women wear? Even the so-called classy ladies wear things that show cleavage. That's just appeal of women. That's natural. Who censors cleavage? Oh hell.
Apparently they do. Swingy as well.
That's
Dude,
weird.
like that, I'm not too surprised because remember the whole Tracer incident where they sent they not pretty much censored, but they kind of did. They kind of flattened Tracer's ass because they felt like I was just like too sexy. We need to flatten it because it's bad somehow. I'm like, dude, if you make
They bend the knee.
yeah, like dude, if you make your character like that. If your character is the point of your character is sex appeal, they show off that sex appeal.
Right.
Yeah, stick to your guns, not to the people going ree.
Why do you think the fan base loves Syrian Conqueror so much? Like, obviously that game is obviously like showing to a fan base who wants to see that shit. If they just stick to their guns and just do what they like when they intend the game to do, then there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. If it's made for the intended audience, then it should not be changed for people who should not be seeing it. It's that simple.
I feel like really nowadays that like everybody's trying to get shit to appeal to everybody, but that's not the case. Beer isn't for kids. Beer is for adults. Stick to one lane.
Exactly.
Yeah, and stay on that lane instead.
That's why people fail. Try to please everybody, end up offending everybody instead.
Yeah. By the way, Hearthstone is rated T for teen, which should be perfectly fine for cleavage. If it were an everyone rated game, that's fine, but in the case of the teen rating, this is inexcusable.
True shit.
Yeah. Alright, everyone done?
Yeah, we're done.
Alright.
Tastes never catch a break, do they?
No?
Anyway. Anyway. PA lawmakers debate video game syntax during state's esports month. Or however you pronounce that, but whatever. Pennsylvania legislators have once again introduced a bill to tax certain video games sold in the states. What the hell? Sorry. House Bill number 109 aims to impose a 10% tax on adult and mature-rated video games sold at retail in addition to any applicable state and local taxes. Money collected will go into a newly created digital protection for a school safety account and be used to enhance safety measures in Pennsylvania school districts. Rep. Christopher B. Quinn, retired, first introduced a version of the bill in October 2018, but it died in committee. I ain't finna read all that. He pointed to a recent National Center for Health Research article that stated, studies have shown that playing violent video games can increase aggressive thoughts, behaviors, and feelings in both the short term and long term. Violent video games can also desensitize people to seeing aggressive behavior and decrease pro-social behaviors such as helping another person and feeling empathy, the ability to understand others. The longer that individuals are exposed to violent video games, the more likely they are to have aggressive behaviors, thoughts, and feelings. Okay, I'm not going to read anymore, but what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think this is extremely ridiculous.
It's fucking bullshit, and they know it.
Yeah.
And they know it. The same thing.
Whoever has been debunked. It's been debunked 1,000 times over, and now they're trying to propose this tax by doing that again.
Actually, I'm sorry, Meno. I was just trying to say that the same thing that he's quoting from that article, if you go and take another look at that article, even that article says that they don't have a direct link to it, but it might be. They don't say they're not sure because it says that it's not linked to video games, but it is linked to aggressive behavior. And they say aggressive behavior might come from video games, but they're not sure on it. So the thing that you quote is not even right either. So you know it's fucking bullshit. You know it, you know it, you know it.
And this tax is only going to hurt people in the long run.
See, there's two things wrong with this picture. Maybe even three. Number one, they're making false claims in order to wrongfully take money from people, which is a form of extortion. Number two, there is no true evidence. There are only claims, which makes it even worse. You can get sued for false claiming like that. Number three, it depends on the genre of the game that will create some type of violence, and also your mental development comes from your home, whether it's stable, whether it's not. Video games don't have a direct part in that. Even if you play something such as GTA, to an extent, if you have a crazy upbringing or your family is, not raising you correctly, then when you play that game, it's going to let out emotions that you already had developed from that. It's not going to necessarily be the cause of you being what you are. That is your family, your household that causes that. It's just that when you partake in any activity that might exert those feelings, that will cause those feelings to come out. That is not the game's fault. You cannot blame the technology or the thing being used for a person's emotion. They have responsibility over themselves when they're a certain age, and their parents are the main ones when they are children, the ones that are responsible for their actions and what they do on the outside. So at the end of the day, you can't even find a valid reason to blame the game for highly aggressive and violent people. And in fact, those games in times actually allow people to let out anger. Myself, am one of those people. When I'm angry at something, if I play something such as Dark Souls and fight a hard boss, I'm going to get so angry at the boss that when I'm done and I finally kick the boss's ass, guess what? I'm satisfied. I just released all of my anger. I can go get a drink and chill. So, from experience, video games help more than make it worse.
Yeah.
So,
yes. Yeah, and to add on to what he said, in practically a good majority of video games that we've been playing over the years, they even have a disclaimer in their games that if you have with certain with certain games mostly, like, if your child has, like, well, if anything were to happen in the game to where your child may have, like, a seizure or, or have some type of condition or whatever the case may be, do not play the game. Because they will not be...
They say so in the back of the games as well, alongside the rating and what it contains within that rating.
Basically.
The ESRB exists for this very reason.
Exactly.
So...
I'm sorry. I can chime in one thing real quick. You're blaming straight the video games for all this shit, even though video games has known not to have been really the cause of the aggression. It's more mental health than anything. If anything, video games has caused a lot of like people to calm down more. But who do I know? But y'all want to go straight to video games. You don't want to blame movies or any other social medium or pills or bad parenting, because bad parenting can be a cause too.
Exactly.
That's actually the main cause for junk like this.
Yep.
Or proper gun, or no proper gun control. Because by the way, we still need proper gun control. Nobody want to say anything about it. I guess not. Just the one thing. Y'all are shit, and y'all know y'all full of shit. So just like, just leave it. I'll tell you to leave it.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, let's blame it against him. I'm like, bruh, you gonna end up not just having like people rioting in Pennsylvania, but if he tries to actually get this going and succeeds, and then next thing you know, every other state starts doing it, into where all the states and possibly it starts going to the like other countries and all that stuff like that, bro, you're gonna have people rioting about this because you pretty much wanting to add 10% tax to video games, saying that they're the cause of what's going on with kids these days. I'm like, dude, video games is not the issue. Pretty much with the kids being in a bad household, like you guys said, and gun control, stuff like that, in that matter. Like, bruh, pay attention to what's really the issue. Because it's not video games. It's everything else.
Daddy, what do you mean I can't play the new Grand Theft Auto? Well, they said it's bad, son. But I never had the urge to go out and shoot people all the time. Well, maybe you might, Jimmy. You might. And we can't take that chance. So I'm going to take your Grand Theft Auto, your Gears of War, every mature game. What the fuck can I play? You can play Kick the Can. It's outside.
Bruh.
Hypothetically... But hold on. Hypothetically speaking, if I had a kid right now, and my kid wanted to play on my PS4, and because I have shooting games, I have fighting games, if my kid asks me if they want to get on my PS4, I'm like, I'll be that parent. Like, here you go. Here's a controller. I'll give the controller, my headset, and that charger that charges up the controller. Like, hey, knock yourself out. Just don't overdo it.
My kid, can I play the game? Homework done? Yes. Did your chores? Yes. Go outside for 10 minutes to come back in and you can play the game.
I'm with Suko here.
Dad, we're ready to come play the game now. All right, play it, but you only on the game. I want to let you on the game for like, what, 10 hours? I'm talking about regulate your game time. Do not let these technology raise your kids. I'm just saying.
Yeah, same.
My kid will go outside, but because I'm like, go outside for like a good 20 minutes, and then you can come back. You can come back in.
Go outside and play. Like, go away, Dad. I'm playing Minecraft. Like, excuse me?
Get the fuck out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft. What the fuck? I'm about to beat your ass for saying that.
No, see.
Exactly.
No,
like,
see.
Excuse me?
No, see. If my kid were to try to talk back to me, I'm not going to take the system. I'm just going to take the cords that go to the system. I'm like, I'm trying to play the system now.
Well,
I just take the controller. Just take the controller. He can't afford another one.
After I beat the kid like a baton, I'm gonna take the cords right out the room. Like, I'm a black, like, I'm a 90s kid. I was raised 90s style. You will get my experience, kid. I don't give a fuck.
Or how about this? You take the cords out of the game system, then you beat them with the cord. How about that?
I ain't beating the kid with the cord, bro.
That might be a possibility, but I won't go that far. But here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm going to do it the 90s style. I'm going to rip everything out your wall so you won't see shit. And you'll be stuck in your room for all day.
Yeah, I'll just wait till he goes out. When he comes home, like, there ain't nothing going to be in there but a mattress.
Yo, if you're a 90s...
Lucky if you get a blanket. Lucky if you get a blanket.
If you're a 90s child and got whooped with a belt, let me know. Because when every time I was bad, I got hit with a belt. And
same here.
They used to terrify the fuck out of me when they take off their belt and they whip that shit like a fucking whip.
Dude.
I feel like, no.
Dude, have you been whooped with a switch?
Switch?
No, I haven't. I've heard that was worse.
I got beat by a boot, not a broomstick.
The switch is worse.
Yeah.
I get it.
Every time I got whooped, I always got the belt, nothing else. I always got either a hand or the belt, nothing else.
Dude, I got whooped with a belt, a freaking switch, a hand. Bruh, it is not fun.
Man, but here's the thing. It wasn't child abuse. It's about discipline. You gotta teach your kids about discipline, or you're gonna let your kid walk all over you. You gotta be serious. You gotta be firm.
Walk over y'all, shoot that nigga.
You have to be your child. You have to be your child's friend. Like,
go to your room. No, Dad. Oh shit.
You have to do whatever
I can't.
necessary to teach your child
Like,
right from wrong.
some
Some
my
children
child.
take the beating and act like you a bitch and not care that you beat them. They just take the beating and keep moving. You can't just rely on beating your kids. You have to have the mental power to be able to let your child know what is right from wrong. See, people beat their kids because they can't find another method. And physical is the only way they think works. But that's not true. It depends on the child. If it's a really hard-headed child that can take a beating and doesn't care, then what are you going to do next? Because you can't appeal to the mind of a child, you're going to fail as a parent. You can't just think, oh, I'm just going to beat him. Okay, your child going to take the beatings, remember, and hate you when you get older. Not every child you just beat their ass because you think that's the solution. There's other ways to discipline by letting them reap what they sow.
Like taking their stuff, for example.
And pay the consequence. Exactly. Like if they steal and they get caught, let them feel the scare of being arrested. But don't let them go to jail. Take them back and be like, next time I'm going to let you stay in there. But of course you're not going to do that shit. But you put that mental fear in them to teach them. You don't make them a bitch, like you make them fear every second. But you let them reap the consequences of their action to a degree where they learn. You don't always have to beat them. Because not every child will take a beating as discipline. You see what I'm saying? Some children are tough and they will take that shit.
The more of the story that what he's trying to say is let your child actually learn a lesson from it.
Exactly.
I have a three-strike limit, but it depends on what you do with me.
It's okay to discipline your child, but you need to adapt. You can't keep doing the same shit and hoping it's gonna work every single time. Because everything isn't gonna work every single time.
Exactly.
Like beating, like it's 2019, so just it's not that you're gonna go to jail. It's just they're gonna be like, okay, whatever.
No, because that's how the 90s kids. Like that's how some 90s kids was taught. Like if you want food, you're gonna have to learn how to cook. Unfortunately, I never had a homemade class. They never put me in one, and that's why I kind of learned how to cook like later in life. But no ribs for any of y'all but me.
Yo.
Yeah, same. I'm still learning just now.
Yo, like for example, when I go visit my mom sometimes, like my sister, my oldest niece and my oldest nephew, they stay with my mom. So whenever I go visit, sometimes I would watch my niece and nephew while they're at work. So like if I see them on their phone and they're actually not like, and I'm like talking to them about stuff or whatever the case may be, and they're cussing on their phone, I'm like, give me your phone, give them here. You're gonna be normal teenagers. Come on, come here. You're gonna be normal. y'all gonna be normal teens and actually talk.
Oh yeah, what if you're a teenager and you trying to talk to them and they're shoo you away like you're a bug or something? Like you gonna shoot me away?
Nah, I'm gonna grab your phone.
I'm gonna walk off like, who paid this phone bill again? I just cut off the power.
Dude, I'm gonna scold them and I'm gonna snatch their phone and attempt to chuck it out off the patio. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm like, get up to your room. Now,
by the way, American kids are kind of the most disrespectful. It's one of the most disrespectful kids on earth. But that's just
exactly.
Because if a Japanese kid get disciplined, they do not want to get disciplined because Japanese discipline is more draconian. German kids, I don't know, but China's kids, I know what they do, and I'm not going to repeat it here.
Yeah, actually, yeah, they are pretty strict there in China, because when I was there, dude, they were pretty strict. Because I went to, like, 3 schools. I visited 3 schools while I was there. Like, 3 or 4 schools while I was there. And they're pretty strict.
Their life, like, if they get in trouble, their life is pretty much kind of ruined. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some big news ahead.
Yeah.
Wait,
all right.
I was going to say, how many more topics? I feel like we've been on here for like 2 3 hours.
3 left counting what we're out. 3 left count what I'm looking at right now.
All right.
Everybody gotta go at a certain time, and it's almost 2. So let's speed through these topics. No sort of sidetrack. Let's go. Let's keep going.
All right. Before I start this one, Fly Kicks Oblongata 101 said, "Where Kingdom Hearts at? Buddy gets good subscriber." We actually talked about that earlier in the video. So once this stream is over, you're gonna have to rewatch until we actually did talk about it. So. Yeah.
God dang.
Yeah. Anyway, Xbox Live coming to Nintendo Switch, iOS, and Android. Microsoft confirms.
Wow.
Microsoft.
Where did this part of the ship come from?
All right. Microsoft plans to expand Xbox Live to other platforms, including Nintendo Switch and mobile. The company says bringing the network to more consoles will enable game developers to connect players between iOS, Android, and Switch in addition to Xbox and any game in the Microsoft stores on Windows PCs. The move was teased in the description for an upcoming session at GDC where the plans will presumably be revealed in more detail. The session, titled Xbox Live, Growing and Engaging Your Game Community Across iOS, Android, Switch, Xbox, and PC, presented by Microsoft, will include details on the expansion, which Microsoft says will take Xbox Live to over 2 billion devices with the release of our cross-platform Xbox development kit.
I'm sorry, Nicole. I thought Nintendo had their own thing. That's what I thought.
Turns out they're open to this, and they actually welcome it.
Real quick.
Not Microsoft. Switch and Nintendo right now, they're basically the sluts with the console. They take any shit. Y'all got this game, this system, give us that. Oh, give us that too. Let the whole cross the block. Just take white dick, black dick. Shit ridiculous. That's literally what they doing.
This video is demonetized.
Of course it's demonetized. You thought we was gonna get monetized? Sorry, I think
this shit was demonetized hours ago, fam.
We're not even taking monetization yet, if at all.
Please don't leave us, sponsors. Please don't leave us. Real quick, because I'm gonna make my chime in because we're gonna move on to the next topic. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Yeah, real quick. Xbox is trying to expand because they're trying to do cloud gaming now. They're trying to expand on multiple platforms, so because they're trying to get everybody playing Xbox on the Xbox. I'd say Xbox, Microsoft product games, because that's the true thing, or any other platform. I don't feel like they're the sluts of. I don't feel like Nintendo is having everything as a sluts, because it's true that third party needs to be on every system. Everybody should experience third party. I just feel like Xbox is pretty much jumping generations. I don't feel like we're there for cloud gaming yet, and I need them to just hold their horses and just slow down. They're going way too fast. Slow down. That's it.
They're mad, bro. They're mad. You see, they didn't get God of War. They didn't get Spider-Man. They confusing fans with Kingdom Hearts 3. They like, man, fuck this. Y'all trying to keep away the good stuff away from us, man. We gonna expand and make the rest of y'all look stupid. Xbox Live everywhere now. Now they trying to spread out. You feel me?
Yo, Epic said. Yo, Epic said clickbait. LOL.
It's all clickbait, sir. Find out next week who titties you gonna see next week. I'm just playing with you. Next topic.
Anyway. Yo. German game stores giving away Fallout 76 free with used controllers. Alright, hold on, stop laughing, hold on. According to multiple Reddit threads that have recently surfaced online, GameStop has a special promotion for those who reside in Germany. Buy a used PS4 controller, and you'll receive a free, brand new copy of Fallout 76 along with it.
It's a trap!
Ow! It's a trap, man.
It's a trap.
That's not a good deal.
One of the worst ones yet.
I wouldn't buy that shit. I wouldn't buy that shit for free.
Like, so if I get a pre-owned controller, I get a copy of a brand new video game that's crap.
Wait, hang on, pause. Did you say you'd be better off buying a used condom?
No.
Pretty much.
No, I said if I buy a pre-owned game, I get a no. If I buy a pre-owned controller, I get a crappy game for free.
Yeah.
How about you just take all copies of Fallout 76, go to your local dumpster, drop in that shit, and then set that shit on fire.
Man, that dumpster gonna come
Pull an ET. They should pull an ET.
And then Fallout 76 will actually discover how it feels to run at 60 frames per second on fire. And a stable one, too.
That dumpster gonna look at you crazy.
Even the dumpster won't burn right.
That shit.
Yeah.
That dumpster
It
be like,
won't react lightly. The game is that bad.
That dumpster's like, I may take trash, but I don't know what this is.
I only take trash, not abomination. Get that shit out of here.
Alright, any other comments?
Nope, let's go. Keep going.
Alright.
Let's go to the last one.
What are we going to do with this man? Soulja Boy debuts new website and a significantly cheaper console.
Who keeps making him websites?
He must have hired a new cameraman to make them.
Anyway, Soulja Boy's latest console, called the Mini Soulja game, is powered by 3 AAA batteries and features an advertised number of 688 titles. The system is listed at a price of $27.99, a significant decrease from his previous consoles, which sold for upwards of $200. This handheld console follows the release of his previous Soulja game system, which looked suspiciously similar to the PS Vista, although it ran on PSP specs.
My question is, like, who buys that and expects to play over, how many games did you say, over 6,000?
688 titles.
Who buys that who buys that and expect, yes.
Even though you're ranting about this, I just want to let you know that she said the game, like, the system is running off of 3 AAA batteries and not its own fucking recharger in 2019.
Exactly, but I feel like they still post pictures of, like, people playing, like, in, like, 2K and stuff. Like, they still post pictures of the people playing that on AAA battery.
Who the fuck is using AAA batteries where now all our handheld games are fucking rechargeables? What the fuck?
Well, listen to this, though. But hold on.
What's next, Soulja Boy? We get Sticks and Rocks, and then you play a new adventure with Sticks and Rocks? Like, hit the club?
I feel
But
like
hold
I'd
on.
have more fun with cavemen than with that.
But hold on.
Yeah, same.
Hold on. Soulja Boy's website, SouljaWatch.com, was taken offline shortly after the Soulja game's release. Promptings. Hold on. DC. Calm down. Calmate. DC. Prompting speculation that the rapper had been met with legal action from Sony. Since then, Soulja Boy has created a new website on which to sell his Minute gaming system under the name Soulja Electronics. The rap.
Get that garbage out. Get that shit and go home, kid.
And now he's selling the Leapfrog type console. And guess what? It's still running.
But listen,
Look at it. It
Yeah.
was running a discount Mario game. He has not learned from his current lawsuit.
But let me read this, and then y'all can definitely go in on this topic. Soulja Boy is currently beefing with controversial YouTuber Jake Paul, who challenged the rapper to a boxing match in a tweet on February 1st.
Whoop that white boy ass. You sit the fuck down. You're trying to fight everybody, bro. You're not no fighter, bro. Calm down. Just a white boy trying to get some clout, bro. Soulja Boy would beat his ass.
Jay Paul did.
Soulja Boy as well for once.
Jay Paul did win against KSI though.
Oh man.
I don't know if it was a tie because I saw a tie, but people say he won against KSI.
Unless Jake Paul is a goddamn Arthur Morgan. I don't know if you know who Arthur Morgan is. Arthur Morgan.
Oh, no, I know who Arthur Morgan is.
Okay, if he a Arthur Morgan ass white boy, then he probably can do something. But if he ain't like that, bro, he just one of them motherfuckers like I don't even want to bring up no name, cause I ain't trying to start nothing with nobody. But if you one of them white boys that just be doing streams and shit and that's it, just to get clout, bro, Soulja Boy in reality would beat his ass. Soulja Boy been through more shit than people realize. Just because Soulja Boy been a topic of discussion and people been laughing and shit, that don't mean that he ain't got no guns. That don't mean he don't fight. You don't know his life. I'm pretty sure Soulja Boy beat his ass. You be talking about, I beat Soulja ass. Are you sure? Have you ever fought him? Did you ever see him fight? Do you know his story?
Yeah, Judo master. You don't know if he got no guns. You don't know if he got no knife. You don't know.
No, it's not any life to the death fist fight. It's just a boxing match.
Oh, right, that. Darn it. My mind's still on then.
And I'm not gonna comment on that boxing match because I'm just gonna pirate that shit because I don't want to watch two grown ass rich people get even more richer. It's just like a go fuck yourself type of moment. But for the Soulja Boy lawsuit, Soulja Boy, please stop it. You're an idiot. Stop it. Did your mom secure any tents? Stop it.
I feel like Soulja Boy's money is getting into the yellow zone.
I don't know. This nigga saying he's a millionaire, bragging about how much money he makes, and then he's up here eBay for the next day. This nigga is so fucking random as fuck. And then you're gonna call all the people who's hating on your consoles are racist. You just hating on a black man, nigga. I'm black too, and I think your shit is dog shit. Stop hating, bro. Stop hating on our hate.
Like you just hate
whole
on me.
podcast is flag.
Like you
So
just
you don't have the excuse there.
So what?
He's doing whatever to run racks, because some people just, when they get a certain amount of money, they don't know what to do. They just get a whole lot of money like, what am I gonna do? Shit, let me just see if I can make a console. You know, I don't clown. Soulja's still young, bruh. It may not look like he's still young and rich, bruh. So in that case, he just gonna run his check on whatever he feel like. He rich. He don't got, what else is there for him to do? Have sex with beautiful women, enjoy his cars, enjoy his play. What else is there to do? So shit, at least he ain't out here popping all these mollies and all this bullshit like these other people we talking about. Because people claim he do cocaine or whatever. Soulja would not look like how he look if he was doing all them drugs. He just has tattoos and jewelry. If he was doing drugs and shit, he would look unhealthy, bro. You would be able to tell. So.
Well, yeah, I really am kind of disappointed with Demi Lovato because I'm just like she's really beautiful. That's in my opinion, she really is. But like with the whole drug incident, I'm like, damn.
What's that? And she's done the unforgivable prank.
Wait, what was that prank?
It was a racist one, I think.
It involved sexual assault.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace, Mac Miller, because he did overdose. And I'm just like, why do you have to take him? He's actually a good rapper.
Yeah, he was a pretty good rapper. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
What about this thing about Liam Neeson though? Have y'all heard about that? I've been hearing people mentioning that he did something dealing with black people. I don't know what he did, if it's some racist or whatever. Y'all heard of that? What happened?
Oh, I've heard of that one.
I briefly heard of it.
I heard of that, but let's please talk after the podcast because it's like fuck.
Let's not.
It's fucking 209.
I was just curious.
We're mainly roasting Soulja Boy.
Oh no, I wasn't roasting nobody. I was just curious. I heard about it, but I don't know the full story.
I'll tell you after the podcast. It's like 209. Let's hurry up and get to the end.
All right. Well, the Soulja Boy topic was our last topic, so let's get with these outros.
Oh, okay.
Is Jay still sucking the Sandman's dick, or he's oh no?
He's still on, but he's still muted. He's still muted, so we're gonna have to kind of like skip over him.
He's still sleeping with that succubus.
Do y'all want to try and get your roast on him now before we do the outros?
Nah. Let's let the Sleeping Beauty sleep. You will read the comments in the morning.
Wow.
All right, let's do the outro.
The image right now. If he really does wake up right here and sees this, it's gonna be a riot.
Well, when he watched the whole podcast, he ain't gonna see me calling him no faggot. All I said was he was sleepy. Y'all was getting his ass for real.
Nah, man. He was into them like fucking deep as heart. I'm doing this out of because I'm just fucking with him. But nobody would get him to the heart.
That's what I'm talking about. The sleepy shit. I won't call him no faggot or nothing like that. That's fucked up. Especially when a man sleep. Imagine getting called a faggot when you sleep. Slight fag in the background when you sleep in your subconscious mind. And you slightly wake up in a dream, but you're not truly awake, and you hear somebody call you a faggot. When you wake up, you're going to be mad as hell. Who called me a faggot?
You're forgetting one thing. I'm black. We do this shit all the time.
Bro, I'm joking, bro. I'm just joking.
That's an actual thing. Like, we do this shit to each other all the time.
Of course, yeah. I'm just joking, bro. I don't know how you respond to that.
Yeah.
Anyways, outros. Let's start with Menos. Go ahead, Menos.
This has been Master Menos of Absolute Destiny and whatever, which will update very soon. And until next time, be seeing ya. And many thanks for tonight. It was really extensive.
Alright. Suko, you're next.
Suko.
Yeah.
We're gonna dock you if you don't do your outro.
Outro.
This is Suko here. Hope you all have a great morning. We'll see you next week. Go to sleep.
DC.
Where is the NRG, my brother?
Superstar DC here. Check my Twitter. Actually, I do have a Twitter, but check my Twitch and YouTube channel, Superstar DC. I don't know why I'm saying SuperStarDC.com, but just check out my YouTube and Twitch. I'm very tired. I'm very loopy. Twitch and YouTube at SuperStarDC.com. And subscribe and follow. Thank you.
King Suku Alabajate.
This is King Suku Alabuja Dedite. And my black ass is on the corner. Alright? I'm going back to my tribe.
So why did you come here?
Anyway, hey man, don't forget. I won't tell him what you said earlier when we get off.
Anywho, he'll see the podcast.
Anywho.
Who just left?
For Jay, I don't know. He out cold, so he'll possibly join next podcast if he chooses to. So don't mind. Don't mind.
I'm sorry. I was trying to say real quick. Follow his Twitter at the Reanimator, where he makes all. Pretty much, he has really good drawings. Please follow him on Reanimator, and yeah, thank you for everything. Thank y'all for listening to this podcast. I know this has been a long one. Thank you for listening to what we have to say. We'll see y'all next week. Brittany, with your outro and your ending podcast thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Of course, this is your favorite Hispanic, Nicole San Diego. Again, I was hosting this on behalf of Epic Steve, who did join in earlier to make one of you, become blocked. But next time...
That block button's real, nigga.
Next week, hopefully next week, Epic will be right back in charge. So, again, we love you guys. Subscribe, share, like, do as you please. No negative comments on here, please. And if you do, you're going to get that block button. And please stop terrorizing Epic on Discord, please. If you need to talk to one of us outside of Discord, please do that. Or at least click on our links below if you want to talk to us. Again, we love you. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!